music.
My viewers forever.
Can't believe it. All sorts of research I'm doing. Looking at all sorts of analytics. All sorts of people that are watching and praying, but they're not subscribed. What you doing here?
What are you doing here? So, what am I doing here? The last little bit of content before I leave to go home. Still a bit pissed off about yesterday. Of course, we're going to get into all of that. But while I'm here, while I'm using the office that they're letting me use, big up to Hakan, big up to Basim for making this happen. Big up to Aqua Paradise Resort, you know, like that. So big them up, man. If anyone is going to go to Bulgaria and you're not directly staying in Sunny Beach, go to Radva and go to Aqua Paradise Resort. Decent, yeah. Not gonna lie, like the food ain't too great. Big up Mr. Pads, he's asking me about the food. The food ain't been too great, but that's inside the hotel. Outside is normal restaurants, innit? So you can get whatever you like, basically. But let me just big them up because they're letting me use the office. I had to check out. So it's 11 o'clock for you guys, but it's like 1 o'clock for me. I'm 2 hours ahead. So I'm not in my room, but the internet weren't working great other than the first time that I done the stream. So you're going to have to listen to me like this. You know, my apologies. By the time I fly tonight at 9:30, we will be back early hours of the morning tomorrow. Gutted though, gutted because obviously I'm not going to get to make this parade. Everyone that's going down there, big them up. Wish I could be there as well. But where I can't, I thought I might as well do a stream. And I think Shane never done a breakfast show today because, you know, the man, the myth, the legend is going down there, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If I was in the country, 100% I would be down there, bro. Are you mad? But big them up. Hope everyone stays safe and rep your thing, innit? Don't let no one tell you nothing. Big up to a man like Shane. Let's see who's in the building. I did see Andrew, but look at this Compost Smurf. What was it you told me? Be grateful, hold that. Okay, I don't even remember saying that though. I can't even lie if I did. You know what? If I did, then cool. But still hold that because you should be grateful that you're in third and you're not like having another year like Spurs. But of course, this is the only thing that rivals can banter us about, and we do have to hold that because we lost the Champions League final. Was it embarrassing? Not really. But it was embarrassing in different ways for me personally, because as Shane was saying last night on Lethal Reaction, you have to be able to lay a glove in it. Like, you know, I don't even think there was enough punches thrown, if I'm being terribly honest. We didn't get embarrassed, but what's that about? You know what I mean? What I was telling people before that game as well, even after we won the league, is that, boy, everyone's looking at us like we ain't won it before. We can get revenge on PSG. And I'm saying, yeah, but you're not looking at it from their side. Like they can make history themselves back to back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, crazy. But we'll get into that. Big up to Compost, though. Big up to Andrew. I did see you. Tibbsy's in the building. Big up, bro. Hope you're well, man. Mr. Pad, salute views. How's the food there in Bulgaria, my bro? Never been. Yeah, it's my first time as well. Like I said, the hotel, I don't know, like in the a la carte it's nice, but just like the normal buffet thing it's not really slapping. But I've been out to a few places down Sunny Beach, had some steaks, like fajitas. They just do whatever you want, really, bro, to be fair. I haven't come to like any direct Bulgarian thing, to be fair. And we're out of here later on as well. But big up to you, Mr. Pads. Hope you're well, bro. You know what I mean? KLS in the building. What are you telling me, broski? Hope you're well, man. Big up to all my viewers in here, man. I'm gonna need you to like and share. You know what I'm saying? We're not like Shane. We can't just turn on and get 100 people. Bless him. and he's obviously down at the parade today, my bro. So we're gonna need all of you at least to like and share it and see what we can do. We're still gonna give you this content while I've got the office, and it's good because the kids are like by the pool at the moment, and the missus is doing last minute shopping, like buying fags and all that crap. So it's good that I can just come in there and still do a little something to keep me busy as well. So big up to you guys, man. Morning views and chat, Brian, the realest Chelsea fan. Yeah, I'm pissed today, man. All of you lot can banter. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We've lost it. It don't matter whether we deserve banter or not. We ain't won it. So champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. That's what it feels like for me, bro. 42 now, you know. If I have to wait another 20 years, I can't guarantee I'm gonna be here, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'm just trying to think. We won the Prem, but that game yesterday, man, it was giving me some deja vu, bro. And to be fair, might as well call it deja poo. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it was, yeah, I didn't like it whatsoever. I played a bit of Clue, yeah, all sorts of not subscribing. I went from 37 to 33 real quick, and I need to be getting closer to 3K, not backwards. Yeah. So let's get that sorted out as well. Big up to Andrew. Gutted. Yeah, bro. Absolutely gutted, bro. And you know what, though? It's mad because someone said in Shane's yesterday, like, what's worse, this one or the 06 one? I think 06 because we actually, like, we properly should have won that game, like, with the chances of how we played. And you know what I'm trying to say? So yesterday it was just like, ugh, we might have been able to win if we just done more, but of course we didn't do more because that's Arteta, that's the system. We can't expect him to change right at the end, even though, I'd love you to change at any point in time, but you know what I mean? He's going to be Arteta. And that's what I was saying on Shane's, like, the system is flawed. And when we play these big games, when we play, one-off cup finals, big games against certain opposition, things like that, we're going to get caught out more time than not because this system, it's like, yes, it subdues, but you know what I mean? It also makes us very leggy as well. It's like I can't really explain it. I hope you're kind of getting what I'm saying here. What you doing over in Bulgaria, bro? The Mrs. Auntie turned 60, innit? So she's had this book for a minute, but I didn't know. We weren't even supposed to go. And then all of a sudden the kids started making up noise, and you know what I'm saying? So we ended up over here, bro. And then I thought it was gonna be like a quick thing sort of thing, like a week at most, but it's been longer, which means I ain't in the flipping country, bro, to go to this parade. But the rest of the man them's going, big them up. I don't even know what's going on. I heard that they weren't going to say speeches, or maybe because there's going to be way too many people down there as well. Yeah, because that's what Arsenal do, bro. They'll be easily, like, I don't know, 100,000. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's going to be mad. But big up to Tibbsy, man. It was someone's 60th. We're over here. The weather ain't even been too bad. I heard it's good in the UK, but I've definitely got a bit of a tan, and I didn't even expect that. You know what I mean? Big up to Tibbsy, though. Did you watch the Life and Death final? Yep, I watched the first, like, 15 minutes in the bar, and then obviously the Basim obviously has got the WhatsApp, hit me up and said, yeah, come. So we came back to the hotel quickly. I think I missed about 10-15 minutes of the first half, and then I was set up in the hotel for the second. But life and death, bro, as you say, bro, life and flipping death. Well, why did it take so long for Eze to come on? I hate that starter penalty thing, but I'm not going to be onto him, just like I'm not going to be onto Gabriel. It takes balls to take a penalty. We got to penalties. You know what I mean? So it's 50-50 when you do that anyway. Would I rather win it in real time? Of course. But, as you all know, if you sit back on a 1-goal lead, you're not going to hold out. More time, you're not going to hold out. Every now and again, you might hold out. But against a team like PSG, come on, man. Sorry, let me just have a sip of my drink. Against a team like PSG, trying to sit back and hold it is not really going to work, is it? Best team in Europe, bro. They just done back-to-back Drake settings on Champions Leagues. I can't even tell you if we're going to see another final before I kick the bucket. Let's hope, though. Let's hope that we do. Let's hope that all these people that think a dynasty is going to happen, or dynasty, let's hope that happens, bro. Because for me, it was another big one-off game, and we went back into factory settings, trying to protect a 1-goal lead. Yeah, but we'll get into that. Big up to William Wallace. Nah, you're better in Sunny Beach. Do you know? Well, yeah. I think Radver's better. Well, Sunny Beach has just got everything. But the hotels that I was looking at didn't look all that. like, you know what I'm saying? Our place is good, bro. We got a whole spa, free, like hammam, bowling, arcade. But they do all of that because obviously they know there's not really too much in Radva, in it. You do need to go into Sunny Beach, like if you want a bit of a livelier time. But it was just like fucking sex clubs, like gambling places, you know, like Admiral Casino and that. Mad. And food places. You got the beach, of course. That's where I link my weed. You get me, the weed whisperer. I always find it, guys. I always find it. William, big up to you though, my bro. I couldn't tolerate that many spanner sexual, bro. But if not even just that, bro, like if, to be fair, like Shane's doing it as well. That's why he's my brother. Because if I was in the fucking country right now, I'd be going, not because I'm so interested in the parade, of course. I'll be going because people seem to think that we ain't gonna go. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And the man them is down there. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what if I was in the country, I would be there too. And I'm trying to say, and of course, for next season, as long as I can sort out a couple of finances and this, that, and the third, then we might be doing the women's thing anyway. So every other week when they play home games, I'm going to try and get to as many as I can. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Try lock in on that side. So if people think, oh, man ain't going to be outside or nah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, big up to them, guys. Hope everyone's safe. Hope obviously nothing comes of it. But, you know, people are ready if it does. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's all it is. But big up to William Wallace. You know what I mean? We're going to have to be calling for freedom. Yeah. If I was in the country, bro, I'll be there on principle alone. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So big up to William, man. Mr. Paz views, just like Big Kenny Ken said, only way to rectify it is to get to the final again next season, strengthen in the summer and go again. Of course, that has to be the attitude, bro, because what else are you going to do? You know, you win some, you lose some. You know what I'm trying to say? But to be fair, like we went from 4 trophies to 1. Yeah. But like I said, no one was saying that before the Champions final. I mean, well, we did say it, but it was 4-2. And at the end of the day, they're the major ones, in it, the league and the big ears, bro. Like, so it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. If you would have asked me, all right, views, you won the league, you didn't win the champs, what would you have preferred? I said champs for my dad. You know, some people think the league is all important, and I'm kind of like that as well, to be fair. But there's a reason why I say champs. For me, for my dad, like his generation, my generation, like, you know what I'm saying? Because most of his generation are still here. So Champions League, innit? So we can kick the bucket and be happy. But yeah, all we can do is go again. Obviously, this guy's going to get to spend more money, but I'm not going to call for him to leave because I'm not a hypocrite. We know that I don't believe in the football that we play. So let's see if he can keep winning. We won the league. We haven't won nothing else. So for me, my theory that Haram ball is not really good is kind of being validated a little bit, because yeah, it's going to work in a competition where you can not be great and still pick up points, but it ain't going to work in any big competition where there's a one-off game, or, you know what I'm trying to say? It just doesn't work for me personally. But big up to you, Mr. Pazmaji. That's all we can do. We basically ran around the ring. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We're saying, hold on, you need to land more punches. Oh, yeah, but he's not hitting me. Yeah, but he done all the damage before, sort of thing. If you keep just running around the ring, you're going to get caught. You're going to tire yourself out. And that's what happened. So when it got to extra time and PSG was, you know, they was walking in molasses, bro, treading in treacle, we didn't have nothing to offer as well, because we've been running around the place trying to defend all the time. I keep saying it on this channel, that if that's what we do and then you expect to click into gear and then change how we play, all of us, it's not how it works. You know what I'm trying to say? You have to start with your best foot forward, man. Big up to Andrew though. Some great scam gaffs there. Hey, there's you can get whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can anyway. Like I keep telling people, I am the weed whisperer. Like, people have to put some respect to my name. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, because wherever I go, anywhere I go, verbs after flow. Who we are, big dragon smokers. That's who we are, bruv. Yeah, always find it. Big up to William Wallace. Freedom. You know what I'm saying? Views, is it cheap in Bulgaria? No, it bloody isn't. Yeah, Bulgaria used to have the lev. That was their currency. Now these motherfuckers are on the euro, which is basically like English money anyway. So we've been here since March 20th, early hours of March 23rd. Like, yeah, and we've done clean over $1,000 in spending, and we ain't even done too much. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, we're all inclusive in that. So, you know what I mean? So it's all euros now, though. Yeah. And then when you go into Sunny Beach, everyone's trying to charge for this, that, and the third. It's all a bit mad. So it's not. Yeah, it used to be cheap, and they only changed it from the start of the year in January. So I feel a little bit pissed. It's the euro now, my bro. So it isn't really cheap. It was pretty cheap when I went in 19. Yeah, not that expensive. Absolutely, bro. But like I was just saying, January this year, I'm pretty sure the euro came in, and that's the cheapness done. Juju's in the house. Big up to Juju, man. What are you telling me? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're good. You know what I mean? Yeah, let the rivals come in, let them do their thing, banter. You know, all's fair in love and war, my people. Hope you're well. Just please make sure that we hit the like. We had 20 something a minute ago. I understand that it's not as entertaining when you can't see my ugly mug, but we are going to get into some segments. You know, most people are out and about. They're doing a parade. I get it, but I'm not in the country. So instead of just sitting here, I'm going to make a little bit of content for you guys. But yes, part of the deal is because there's like pictures and information in here. Part of me using the internet is that I give over my phone and the camera. So that's what we have to do. My apologies, but boom. Yeah, by the time I get back, like tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I might. If I wake up after getting some sleep, then the midday show should just continue. I'll be back at home, camera, light, all that kind of shit. But if not at midday, then there will definitely be a stream later in the day once I've had a sleep. So yeah, we are back to work tomorrow. We're back to work tomorrow, my people. Big up to Andy Kershaw, man. Hope you're well today. Big up views. I bottled it last night and didn't watch the Pens. I left the pub, proud of most of the team. Big up Teta for the first half. George Graham S defensive master class. Well, look, at the end of the day, I think if I was to just go in solely on the manager, I think it would be slightly disingenuous, innit? You know my feelings on the guy. I don't think I'm ever gonna like him, to be honest. But you know, you can stay being the Arsenal manager if you're winning. You know, you've won big this year, but we really should have had a double. And for me, I weren't even asking for the Champions League, my bro. I was like, when we did Carabao, turn these men into winners, then go on and win the league. Yeah, double, domestic double, and if we do anything in the Champions League, amazing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it didn't work out like that. How it worked out is that we won the league and we was in the final of the Champions League, but it was always going to be an uphill task. It was always going to be that way. And I said it yesterday, and I swear on my daughter, my sons, everything, on my mum, my only parent left, on everything I love, yeah. When Havertz scored that goal, I was like Lamar with the celebrations. What do you mean by that, views? 50-50. If you're old enough to know Lamar, you know the reference, yeah? Because it has been a long time. They shouldn't have dissed me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? I couldn't really celebrate. I was celebrating like, oh my God, I was shocked that we scored. But I'm like, wow. Like, in my mind, us scoring first weren't on the agenda. I know it sounds mad, but it's like, oh, PSG, you know, they always start heavy. They always start fast. They get early goals or they concede early goals. I thought it was going to be them to score one and then they're going to start, you know, because they wouldn't score one and just sit back on it. I really don't believe that. So they would have been coming out trying to end the game, and then we'd have chances to counter, to equalize, to maybe get the winner, carry that momentum through till full time. Them scoring first, us scoring first, put a spanner in the works for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like 50-50 on the celebrations. Like, I put it in the group chat as well. That's why it's so important. Like, when I think it, just put it somewhere so I can prove it. I couldn't believe it. We scored. It was a mad goal. Credit to Kai Havertz, but that was the only good thing he done. I'm not even joking. For me, that was the only good thing he done. And we're going to talk about it anyway. I am going to get into some segments because I've voted like we got 19. Big up to you, legends. Can we kind of stick around 20? That will be good enough for today. Smash the like for me though, guys. Please, if you can share it, help me out. Do you know what I mean? We are going to need all the help we can get. And big up Juju, man. I can't even remember who it was. There was you know, I think they watched my channel. I think there was a Spurs fan. They were saying views. I'm like one of the only people left that still support English teams in the final if my team ain't in it. And I'm thinking, right, big up, man. That's so, you know, that made me feel a little bit better. I know we didn't win, but I would say, listen, you're being better than me. When you, man, were playing United last year in the Europa and scored, I wanted nothing more than Man United to win that game. So I said, listen, you're a bigger person than me. I appreciate you. Big up your shoes and socks, you know, like that. So big up to Juju, man. Listen, Better luck next time. Champions of Europe will never sing that. Maybe that's the case. And do the Cronkies care? Evidently not, because Arteta signed his contract before we won the league. So this is why I've been so, upset kind of thing, disillusioned, however you want to call it, because I'm like, what's going on? They won the Prem, they're starting talking about dynasties, and then we just go right back to factory settings. Right back to factory settings. We done amazing to, whatever, get a chance, put it in the back of the net, and then we're trying to sit back and defend a 1-goal lead against the best team in Europe. Like, make it make sense, man. Juju, salute. Sean's in the building. Chronic Weed, how you doing, my bro? Big up, man. Like views, head up, bro. Parade today to enjoy. Yeah, well, I'm in Bulgaria still, my G. So yeah, I just been seeing a parade of, there weren't so many fucking Liverpool and United shirts a couple of days ago, but there's bare now. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, all right, you little clowns. You feel like you can wear it just to banter us, like, yeah. Oh, the people that didn't win anything. So we can take the banter a little bit, but behave yourself. You know what I'm trying to behave yourself. Kwabe's in the building. What you telling me, broski? Hope you're all right, man. If you're going down to the parade today, if you're in the UK, if you're in and around London, just be safe. Most of you guys ain't content creators anyway, so I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. And someone let me know in the chat, man. Is there going to be any speeches? Are they going to actually? I don't know. I don't really know. Show. I don't know. Stop and show the trophy at certain places. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to let me know. KLS giving it a night and winning the Prem hasn't made it any better. The players did everything Arteta asked, but didn't ask them to win the match. He was fine going to PKs despite Raya. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That was the plan, and this is what I'm trying to say, guys. What was I saying even before we won the league? So it isn't new energy, bro. It's the same energy. You know what I'm trying to say? I could easily start flip-flopping like these other guys, but I'm not. I ain't doing no humiliation. I'm sorry. I didn't believe, but now I do. No, I don't. No. I'm sorry, because I don't look at this football and think, oh my God, we're gonna do bits. We won the league. I'm like, bro, I can't believe it. He's shut us all up. When we play in the Champions League final, and what we got there is probably what we're gonna get in most big matches. Just the fine margins, guys. You know what I'm trying to say? So we're not gonna attack. We're just gonna be stinky and try and subdue everyone to death. Like I said, it can work in the league, but one-off games, 2-leg ties, anything with big pressure, it's not gonna work, and it hasn't. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like we won the league and we didn't play. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, we might have beat Palace, but if we went to the last game of the season, there would have been so much more in that game, and everyone knows it. We won the league without even playing, so because the league was so shit, I'm shameless. I'm still gonna take it. We are Premier League champions. No one can take that away from us. But as we were saying yesterday on Lethal Reaction, are the rest of the ops going to be as bad? Now Liverpool might, because I logged in today and I'm seeing like Slot's not there no more, like fucking Salah's left. Like, it's mad at Liverpool right now. We're going to get into all of that. Let me not try and spend so much time just chatting shit before we even get anywhere, but so much things are going to change. Do we expect United to be dead? We don't know. Carrick's done wonders. Let's see what it's like next season. Are they going to strengthen? Probably. Chelsea, City, talking about fucking Iraola to Liverpool. That's mad. So is everyone going to be still next year? I don't think they are. I look at my team, I look at the way we play, and I'm just like, maybe they'll prove me wrong. I hope they do, and I hope they do for his sake, because that will be the end of it for me. But the Cronkies don't care. That's what it seems like to me. Big up KLS though. Big up to Kwame. Red Bull. Big up, bro, man. Hope you're well today. Hope you're good today. Hope everyone's having a good one, man. Big up William Pads, Andy, KLS, Sean, all the legends, man. Big up Dappins. Big up Red. Yes, man. Kwame, sorry, Kalu. I'm about to say Kwame and salute. Kalu. Big up to Mr. Pads, my brother. Kwame, big up. Views. You lucky so-and-so. Well, some people, I don't know. I don't feel lucky today, my bro. But yes, man. Big up to you, my broski. Always here. Appreciate the time. Look at this. Rants did over 4 hours covering Arsenal PSG. He is a closet Arsenal fan. Hey, do you know what? I have noticed that. But let me just tell you, Red Bull, I don't know where in the world you are. If you're in London, bro, you should know there's all of the Man United fans in London that support Man United. They all should have been supporting a team from London. They know that. We know that. Obviously, people can do whatever they like, but that was a little bit of a ribbon. You see, like for me in school and that. Yeah, what do you mean you support Liverpool or United? And then we get all the stories. Yeah, my aunt lives up there. I go up there every summer. Oh, my family. Yeah, my dad went to Liverpool. And, yeah, whatever. We don't believe you, bro. That was a little bit of a ribbon, bit of banter that we used to give them fans. But yes, just like KG, just like everybody, bro. These London United fans hate us more than life itself because they know they should have been supporting us. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, but the other teams were doing well at the time. No, but big him up though, man. Listen, it's to be expected. There's people that hate us more than others. There's people that hate us, but not as much as others. So let him do his thing. It's probably going to be funny. You better mind I don't start going through some shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Because we're here today. Yeah, I don't leave this hotel till 9:30. I'm not going to be here till 9:30, but yeah. All right. Big up to Red Bull though. I'm not a hypocrite either. Arteta, do you know what I'm trying to say? Get him out, bro. Get him out. Bro, I felt that way after yesterday, just looking at that final. We wasn't brave enough. Why did Eze come on like in extra time? You're lucky it went to extra time. He was taking long with his substitution. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that anyway. Let me not get distracted. Nobody with standards can there you go, bro. Like I said, I'm proud of the players, but I'm not proud of the manager, of the system. I ain't gonna jump on the manager too much because no one wants to hear it now. We've won the league, but it just brought that, that bad taste in your mouth. Like, yeah, you brought it right back. Like I ate some food, I didn't really like it, and then I burped it back up or something. Like it's nasty. Like it just came flooding back, guys. Back to factory settings, back to trying to defend the 1-goal lead against big teams. It's just not gonna work, man. Not often, anyway. Big up to you. Big up to Kwame. I doubt we will ever win the PL title. We have won it, but bro, that's how I feel today, man. So it's very hard. I mean, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people outside being happy, and I want them to stay that way. But I have my reasons, bro. I've got my dad's ashes right there. Like I have my reasons, bro. I've never seen a champs, bro. The whole of the country, they can take if we win a league, but they wouldn't be able to take it if we won the champs, bro. Even if it was just one time. And the man them couldn't do it. And I don't look at the players too much. I'm looking at the system, bro. Yeah. Video killed the radio star. Yeah. This system is killing us football wise, guys. It is. Yeah. And if you're wondering, I have smoked a joint today because I'm the weed whisperer. I could be in fucking Kazakhstan. I'm finding a draw. Just know. Yeah. Big up to you, man. Big up to Andy as well. Keep smashing the like, guys. I promise we'll get into some segments in a sec. Haram gravy chops, Allardyce ball won't win you anything against top. No, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, my G. Like I always say on this channel, if you take 10 shots in the shooting range, but you only hit the target twice, it means you've missed 8 times, bro. You're not good. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But a broken clock can be right twice a day. Law of averages. So you finally got across the line. We've won the league after 4 attempts. In your time, you've been here for 7 years in December, but it's been 4 attempts at a league. We've won 1. You finally got across the line. But for me, there would have been a lot more respect if we didn't know that the contract was already signed. Just lie to me, at least. I mean, I hope there wasn't no lies and you're actually giving them standards like you better win this league or something major. Otherwise, you're not going to be here next year, bro. There has to be consequences for this spend and everything, all the power you've got. You know what I'm trying to say? So just lie to me, man. I would have been able to accept it. All right, he's won us the fucking Premier League after 22 years. I don't want a statue, but you get to stay and try again to win more. But then watching us in that Champions League, it just brought the whole thing back, bro. Deja vu, Denzel Washington settings, but it brought everything back. Like, oh shit, I forgot about this guy. We all got gassed after the Premier League. I was getting gassed that we actually finally have a bit of a break. It's not gonna be more than PSG because some of our players have played, a million minutes, but a little break before the final. We won the league. We go into it with a bit of pressure off, and I was proud of the players. I do feel like they left it all out there, but it's this system. Because it asked you for blind faith. So you could be playing for 91 minutes, and in the 92nd minute, you might get a set piece or, a Owen Goles or something, bro. And then everyone think, yeah, we told you the system was going to pay out. But there's going to be so many times where we get to the 91st, 92nd, and the game's going to end, and we haven't scored a goal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And there you go, man. There you go. But let me not stay. Let me big up to William Wallace, man. Big up Kwame. Aussie Ange, absolute legend, my bro. Morning views, 28% for Arsenal last night to make up for this loss. Arteta has to, at the very least, look to retain the Premier League. It's there for the taking next season. This year won't be. Do you know what, Aussie? I don't know. I don't think it will be there for the season. I wish it is hit there for the taking. Sorry. I wish it is, of course. But I don't know. But it's only a feeling because I don't believe in the football. And, you know, games like the Carabao Cup final, games like the Man City game away at the Etihad, games like, you know, last night, massive games, man. And we need more than just defending. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. But big up to you, man. Always in there showing love, Aussie. And always a pleasure to have you in the building. Arsenal will not. I don't know, man. I feel a bit different about that, but I respect your opinion, my bro. Big up Ange. Big him up. Big up Andy, Mr. Paz Defo, get rid of lazy boys or lady boys, sorry, and make 3 or 4 good signings go again. Strong in defense and upgrades in attack to play with Gyökeres, bro. Let me just tell you this: Havertz ain't going nowhere. We're gonna get into that. He's going nowhere, bro. There's a reason why every big game. Why is Gyökeres on the bench? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Why is Eze on the bench for players that are not good enough? But they'll have little moments like they did yesterday, and everyone's going to be, you know, licking arse again. It's crazy. Odegaard was pant. We're going to get into that. We're going to get so. Let me just do a few more comments. I promise we're going to get into segments. Please keep liking the video, guys. Even if you don't stay, like on the way in or way out. If you are new, subscribe because I've been losing subs where I've not been streaming. Yeah, help a man out. Tibbsy, officer friendly, big up. Jose was the master of parking the bus, but Arteta said, "Bun that, I'll double stack them." That's what he said, bro. Like even if you talk about George Graham's old teams or your Mourinho's old teams or even the Inter Milan side that got to the fucking Champions League final last year, bro, they're all defensive coaches, but they had killers up top. They had people that can turn the game on its head when things, you know, when shit hits the fan. We don't. And the thing is, because we defend differently from everyone else, so instead of trying to chase the ball to win it back, we run back to position. It's a lot more running, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So by the time we get to the second half, we're busted, bro. We was looking nearly as tired as them, you know? And then when they got really, really tired, so were we. So there was nothing to offer. But not just that, we're playing long balls and that. Like, big up to you, Tibbsy, though, man. You know what I'm saying? So it just brought the bad taste in my mouth back again, guys. We can spend as much as we want, but it won't deliver us honours. Arteta and stubborn as shit. Yeah, that's a great point. Great point. Look at what Liverpool done with Slot, sacking 1 year after. Exactly, they have standards. And the thing is, a lot of Liverpool fans were getting upset because he weren't sacked before. Maybe they would have saved their season. I mean, all they wanted was Champions League next year to start again. So whatever, they got that. You know what I mean? But yes, as you said, standards, the Premier League, the same thing that's going to keep this man in the job for maybe even 3 more years. That man said, fuck that, bro. What is this? But while Arsenal was still top 4, top 5, making Champions League football, the Cronkies ain't going to say that. So now we got to look at them. Because Arteta, I believe, is going to double down next season with the Haram ball. And yes, we might win. And I'll have to hold my hands up and say, I didn't believe he'd win. Definitely not twice like this. But at the same time, am I going to be happy with what I'm watching? No, I'm not happy with what I'm watching now. It's like pulling teeth. It's boring. You know, there's not enough in it. You know, everyone's getting excited about set pieces. It's mad. Andy, I hope we make the signings quicker than usual. Would like the business facts. And that's what I was saying last year, Mr. Pads, with Gyökeres. And we need to get them in before anyone flies over to China, wherever, Singapore, before anyone flies to Asia, wherever we go. I want the players in. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But we're not going to get a backup striker, in my opinion. He's definitely going to use Havertz, and he's going to have Moreno there. And we need a proper backup striker. I don't rate Havertz, but he does. Havertz is going to be in front of Gyökeres. Just know. We need a proper left winger. You know what I mean? And we need a defender. Sorry, we need a midfielder, defensive midfielder that can play if Rice needs a rest. And it has to be someone really good because obviously Zubamendi's not that guy. Obviously, there's a little bit more. We can get a left back, maybe right back cover. I wouldn't mind that either. But if we're just talking like 3 signings, and I don't want them to be Madueke style fucking signings, guys. They need to be top of the top. So let's see. We'll see the ambition in the summer. Big up, Mr. Pads. Views, we sack Slot. At least you got something to celebrate. I mean, we won the league, but Yeah, it's a little bit. I feel scammed, Sean. To be honest with you, because they showed me their cards before it was time. If they just lied to me, sweet nothings in my ear, I probably would have been, excuse me, a little bit more okay with him staying, and I would have gave him a bit more respect because there would have been real jeopardy on the line. But what they done a few weeks ago was say no, there was no jeopardy. You know, you weren't going to get your wish. It's Arteta in all the way, and I'm just like, wow, that's what my club's saying. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? But at least you man you got it, and you got standards, Sean. Big up all the Liverpool fans, real ones. A lot of them was laughing at us yesterday. Cool. You know what I mean? I don't expect that from Liverpool fans, but cool. They got a lot of real ones as well. And you man have got standards, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Iraola, I reckon he's going to do all right with you, man. I can't lie. The big thing is obviously you're going to lose. You're already kind of losing the nucleus of the team, but it's not done. It's not done. And I think Liverpool will probably be a bit better next season. There is a chance they might not, but it's always the case when the manager leaves and someone else is trying to rebuild. And Konate gone for a free. I'm hearing what at 27. That make sense. Salah leaving. What did Mont say? He said there was so many players and they've only made like 10 million. It sounds like Arsenal, doesn't it? It sounds like Arsenal last summer. We got 8 players in when we let go of like fucking like double digit of players, and we only made about 10 million. It's bad business at the end of the day. It's not big business. Big business, like Mont says, it's not. It's bad. Chronic, would you spend big on another centre back now? Konate is. I mean, they're gonna have to. But Mont was saying, boy, it might be the Donny from Bournemouth, no? You know what I'm trying to say? Because I think he's on a free. But that Donny's 29. I mean, they spent 500 last year. So I don't know, man. Sean, please, if you know what's going on in terms of the transfer money, let us know. Mr. Pads, they say so. No, we got Leone and Jacquet, but we need another senior. Yes. So if you're going to start stepping into your Arsene Wenger bag, trying to, go into the youth, it's going to take you a little while to get back. I'm just going to be honest. You know what I'm trying to say? But I don't think the whole league is going to be as bad as it was, because that's what I think this season. Don't get it twisted. I'm shameless. I'm still a champion, but the league weren't great. It's like the only way we could win it. Let's be honest. Big up to Chronic though. Sean, Liverpool acted automatically when you sacked Slot, but our club disgracefully gave him a contract. Yeah, with his shitty performance, but bro, they gave him a contract before we'd even played the Carabao Cup. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And when the heat is on, Arteta always does the same thing and reverts the type, bro. And I feel like that's hurt us more than help us, you know. And if I've got it wrong or people have got facts to say no, it's actually helped us, please let me know, man. Big up to Silvio. Long time, my G. Hope you're well, man. Anyone seen Bukayo Saka alias Starboy getting off a team bus at 3 p.m. Bro, exactly. 300 plus K. Do I think he's properly fit? No, I don't. But again, then I go back to the Arteta stuff. Why are you playing him? Oh, he wanted to play. You're the manager, bro. Like, if he can't give you 100%, you shouldn't be on the pitch. It's the biggest game in years, maybe even of our history, in terms of we just won the league, though. We've never done this. We've never got the big ears, bro. Not once. Massive game. And as much as I'm proud of these players, the system and the manager, relatively, the system let us down because we couldn't throw no punches. We couldn't even land any. And you got to say the manager let us down in the team selection, guys. Starting with Odafars and Havertz is crazy work. But we're going to get into that. Big up to Silvio, man. Big up AFC 1987. I can't accept one trophy. Arsenal should have had 2 trophies. Arsenal need a manager who knows how to win trophies, i.e. the Champions League. And that's what I'm trying to say. This guy, I didn't think he was going to be able to win, so you did prove me wrong. And he proved a lot of people wrong, right? But as we keep saying, law of averages. It's not like he was like Slot. He was only here last year. He's been here for 7 years. This December. We're nearly in June. That's halfway through the year, guys. This December, it will be 7 years. 1 FA Cup without his team. But it's him. So 1 FA Cup. Then you get given the keys to the Bimmer and all the money to spend. And it's taken you 6 years to win 1 Premier League. Because the way that we play is going to be good for a marathon, but it's not good for a sprint. And that's my point. When you play in the Champions League, like, oh, we haven't lost a game in the Champions League up until the final. I hear it. We got a good draw because we was first in the league stage again, because our football suits that kind of thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But when it's one-off games, big, and we need to sprint, oh shit, the police has come in. You got 100 yards. You need to dash, and we're out here tripping over our laces. We're knackered. We can't run because we've been rinsing ourselves out playing marathon football. I can't even. Who was did Shane say Deckers or was it, what? These I think he's played like, I don't know. Were they saying like 6,000? Like, it's crazy. So we ain't getting that rotation either. And this is and Arteta's never rotated. He only changes when he has to. Like, if anyone can prove me, give me the season where he was rotating from the start and you could visibly see it, please. I'm dying to know. Maybe I'll change my opinion. Big up to AFC. Chronic a Matip S type of player would be good for you, I think. Same. The fans had a massive part to play, bro. Big them up. Big up to you as well. I'm so done with Arteta. He ain't winning enough for next season. I honestly believe this, guys. But like I said, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. If he won, like, either won me the FA Cup and the Carabao, I would have said, right, well, you're going to stay. They're going to give you a contract, or you win me a major. And you did. He could have won 2 majors, and then obviously I'd still not believe in the football, but you could have really like done a big mic drop and shut everybody up. And we're just going to have to say, all right, cool. You get to try again. We're going to have to do that anyway, AFC, because like I said, our club showed their asses, like Hincapi, cheeks out. Our club showed their asses and told us that Mikel Ultra is fully working, and it don't matter what you say, it don't matter what he does. This motherfucker's still going to be here. Do you get me? So that just pulled the rug from out under me, bro. What's the point of even arguing with anyone about Arteta? He's going to be here. After watching that final, though, guys, just remember what people like me say. When we need to sprint, we're knackered, bro. There's no trainers. It's like we're running across glass. We can't, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, big at AFC, man, legend. I will never have Man United winning anything with fans like Rants. Fuck them. I know. Hey, listen. I mean, listen. Some people like him, some people don't. That's what I've been getting. I mean, he's got over 100K. He's got a decent fan base. Like, yes, I think Expressions is a lot funnier, but I don't know if that's Rants' game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, listen. Like I said, man, the only times I see him smile is like when Arsenal concede. Like, I swear to God, there was a couple of times for United, but yeah, law of averages say Rance is going to smile more when Arsenal get it. Just like Deji, he was on the verge of getting relegated. It went down to the last game. I went into his watch along and he's still playing songs about Arsenal. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Getting slapped tonight and things like, big him up though. He's too much. What a legend. But yeah, man's on the, you're on the edge of the cliff, bro. Cliffhanger, holding on with your fingernails, and you're still trying to diss Arsenal. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm like, bro, worry about staying up, bro. Like, what? Got to Red Bull. The Cronkies are shit. I don't like them. But only I don't like the manager either. Like, personally, I don't like the tactics either. But you've now turned everyone into winners. So now you're gonna have to show everyone that it weren't a fluke, in it, and you're gonna get to do that. All my club had to do was just lie to me a little bit, tell me some sweet nothings in my ear, like they do all the other times, and then I would have had even more respect for Arteta. But now it don't even matter whether you won or not, because there was no risk. Like, well, it does, because obviously we all want memories and stuff like that. But I think you know what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no jeopardy, there's no risk. You know what I'm trying to say? I might like how can I say it? Imagine like you went out with your mates, yeah, and I don't know, as boys do, you have a few drinks. Everyone maybe challenges themselves. Let's see who can go home with someone. If you're guaranteed, I don't know, say you bought a bra, I don't know, whatever. The girl said, yeah, I'll come home with you straight off the bat. And then people are saying, oh, did you see how we chatted her up and da 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 da? And what? No, there was no skills. There was nothing to it. Like, she was the biggest mosh on earth. She was coming home with you anyway. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, that's kind of like what it feels like to see Arteta win it, because we knew he was going to be here anyway. That would be perfect. Kwanzaa coming back in 27. Oh, wow. Big up Views. I'm so hurt and angry. Arteta, coward, slow with the subs, trying to, 1-0 for most of the game. That's it in a nutshell. And you know what? I've done it again. Views, I heard they won't bring the trophy. There you go. I'm hearing this, and they ain't doing no speeches either. So the bus is just going to be moving continually, and there's going to be thousands. Like I said, I would have gone there anyway because it was principle. But I'm still here near the Black Sea. You know what I'm saying? fucking dealing with dead internet. But yes, man, we will be back tomorrow. Views, I would rather sleep than go to the parade. Yeah, listen, some people don't even like, I don't like people. I don't even like going to Oxford Street, bro. It's too packed. I can't just walk nicely. Like, it's mad. Like, I would have been going to this parade though, bro, but it would have just been out of principle. I can't lie, because other people seem to think that I wouldn't turn up. Like, I will. Like, wow. And this was me going to Bulgaria was very last minute as well. Big up AFC though. I didn't even read the story, my guy. We need a goalkeeper who is good at saving penalties. Yeah. Listen, Kepa's better than Raya, but it's not hard to be better than Raya. Shane was absolutely fuming with one of them. I think my stream was twitching at the time, and Raya died before the man even shot the ball. This is what we say. You know what I mean? So we can see all of these things. I'm glad that you guys can see it, because the Premier League is kind of papering over the cracks. You know, like all season when we've been saying our performances have been shit, but the results have been papering over the cracks. That's what this Premier League's done as well. Giving people like Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz life, Premier League winners, Martin Odegaard, the worst captain in history, bro. Forget Arsenal. Forget Arsenal. You know? I'm not bothered about the parade. What's the point? Well, there's no speeches. The cup's not going to be there. So if you want to see the boys on the whole thing, it's almost like you're going to need to run alongside the bus or something. Do you know what I mean? Arteta out, bro. Someone had a gun to my head and said, what? I'd be like, yeah, all right, get him out. I'd rather take my chances. I really would. Because I feel like someone else would use these players better. I really do. Because this team is good enough to win things, but this manager in the system, I don't believe is. He's just done it now. What are you talking about? He just won the Premier League. Yeah. On his 7th attempt. You know what I'm trying to say? People are trying to be disingenuous about that, man. No one else would get that type of grace. Totally agree. Slot's gone. That's the main thing. I really like, bro. So do I, bro. I'm not going to lie. The manager pool's mad. It's so mad that we're looking back at the old school Donnies because they got a big CV. Real bad, man. Yeah, 23 trophies. All of that. But Iraola is a fucking G, bro. Let me just tell you that. I'm kind of jealous, bro. Big up my Liverpool Donnies. Yeah, I've got love for you, man. All these people trying to force a rivalry. It's not that. It's not that. Not with Liverpool. Fuck United, fuck City, fuck Chelsea, fuck Spurs. Yeah, I'm an Arsenal man. So that's what I say. Obviously, if we're being competitive, say next season is Arsenal and Liverpool fighting for the title, it'll be fuck Liverpool, but only until the end of the season. And then it will be congratulations if they win it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. What's man talking about? Not sure if it's true, but it seemed Liverpool have an 80 million buyback clause for Kwanzaa. Quite pricey though. It'll be back in 27. Listen to the nonsense, but we won the league. Is that it? Yeah, basically, Kwame. You know, we could be upset about the football. We could be the league papers over the cracks. We don't believe in the manager. The manager showed us again that you're going to shit the bed. In big games, he's done it like 3 times this season. Gyökeres on the bench, Eze on the bench. You're taking the piss. You have to start with your best foot forward. But let me have 1 or 2 more comments, and then I promise I'm going to get into some segments. We are discussing personal terms with Diamande. Amazing. Amazing. Can't lie. RSL, is he the real deal for you? Haven't watched him play, to be honest. I've seen a couple of things. Like, he does look all right, but, you know, I couldn't sit there and put my house on it, if you know what I mean. 52 million euros in 27, bro. That's why we waiting this year. 76 mil, bloody hell. But you definitely need a centre back though, my guy. You've got like, how old is Van Dijk now? Like 35? Yeah, like Liverpool team's going to look a bit different, but you know, Iraola is a good manager, man. I'm not going to say he's a real bad man because he hasn't won anything yet, but bro, he's a good manager, man. You know what I'm saying? So Liverpool, listen, they might be playing good football again next season. Kroenke are part of the problem as well. Totally agree. Any other club would sack that. Yeah, if they fail to win extra trophy and just end up with one, is unacceptable. Not even just this year, AFC. It's 7 years. He won in his first 6 months. But he finished, yeah, the FA Cup. Then he finished 8th in his first year. Second year, finished 8th. Didn't win no other shit. Third year, finished 5th. Lost, or 5th or 6th. You know, lost out to Champions League football to Spurs. He should have been sacked then. We had our first little title charge in 22, which came out of the blue. And then we followed that up a couple of times. Last season, I don't believe that was a title challenge, if I'm being totally honest. We was never first in the league, not that I remember. And Liverpool had the league wrapped up early. you know what I'm trying to say? So no other manager in history would have been afforded that. But now all of the bum lickers that come on the internet now making videos about how Arteta changed the Arsenal and all this other licky bollock shit is, you know, of course they're gonna make excuses for him. Oh, the Cronkies had wonderful hindsight and that they stuck with him. No other owners might have done that. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Yes, Premier League, 22 years, I get it. We should have had more trophies in that time with the money we spent and the team that we put together, ticking over stuff. Like even now, you've won the Premier League. I don't expect you to retain it. I don't expect you to win the champs, but you better do something. Better win the champs or get me a cup double, or you know what I'm trying to say? You better keep ticking over. It is unacceptable. Big up to you legends though. Smash the likes for me, man. Don't tell me if it's below 40 though. We ain't even had 40 people in, but that's the standards we're still trying to uphold. Is that Sporting's the Amande? No, Leipzig. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Big up to Chronic. The Cronkies are poisoning our club. I think so. But we've won something now, so no one's gonna listen, guys. No one's gonna listen. Let's have a look. Oh, we've been lit up. Look at this, man. The legend that is Suge didn't have to do this, man. Always supporting the channels, man. No shame today, but he will be back later on. Big up to Suge, absolute legend. Big up views and chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. You know what I mean? And in typical, it's just amazing from Suge.
Amazing.
Yeah, big him up each and every time, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, broski. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Appreciate that big time. That was our chance to win the Champions League last night. We will never win, never, bro. That's kind of how I feel today, bro. Like it's such a lost opportunity, bro. The way that it went out, like PSG are obviously the best team in Europe. The moment we scored, I knew they'd be all over us. But there was chances, there was periods where if we scored, we needed to score in those periods. But when the heat is on and the pressure's really there, it's like more time than not, we failed to score. And that's what we saw. We saw it in the Carabao, and we didn't even play as good as we did yesterday in that. And then again, we played better than I expected, but it's this system, guys. I'm telling you, man. It really is. Big up RSL. He looks immense, 2-footed, powerful, quick. Go watch his highlight reel. I know it doesn't show fools. Yeah. No, and please do watch it because a lot of people don't even do that. Because that's all I've done for Gyökeres, and I can tell you that bringing the ball down and being on the end of headers, that's not his game. I could have told you that just from 10 minutes of watching his compilations. But listen, guys, yeah, furthermore, let me stop doing all this waffling. We got 30 of you legends still in here. If you're going to leave, no problem. Just please hit the like for me, guys. Yeah, we are going to get into some segments now. And, of course, the fallout from yesterday's game. We're going to start with some Cannon headlines. Big up to all of you legends. Obviously, you can't see me, but I am going to bring up the screen at least so you'll be able to see this. The fallout from yesterday's game, my people. The fallout from yesterday's game. Cannon headlines. Let's get into it. World Cup latest. Scotland call up Man United. Teenager to replace Gilmore. Arteta latest. Carragher highlights where the squad needs upgrades. This is the Cannon headlines. I usually just read the headlines, but you know, maybe we can. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if the story's good. We'll skim over it a little bit. Carra, an elite manager, would have fixed Liverpool, so they're throwing him under the bus. But he's done really bad this year, so it is what it is, man. This is what you leave yourself up to. You know, it's a pressured game, man. It's a pressured game. I'm just gonna see what Carragher fucking thinks where we need upgrades, if he's even gonna break it down a little bit. Havertz, the way they played, whatever. I thought this was start Arsenal win the league and it didn't. Okay, whatever. If they get better attackers, it's not even if we get better attackers, the system has to change. It doesn't look like he's telling us we know we need attackers, we know we need a left winger, a backup striker. He's not going to do that. He loves Havertz too much, so that's the end of a backup striker. And you know, we might get a good winger, but again, the system ain't going to be that. The system won't work for the winger. So it's not just getting attackers. It really ain't. It's the way we attack. It's got to change. Hundreds arrested in France as clashes disrupt PSG celebrations. I don't understand why they do that. Even in America, when their team wins, they fuck up the city. Maybe if you lose, you fuck up the city, but if you win, you don't fuck up the city, man. I'm not even going to read that. Obviously, most of the Arsenal people would have been in Hungary and Budapest, so it doesn't really concern us. Arteta reveals Gabriel wanted to take the fifth, but again, you're throwing him under the bus. It doesn't matter. He's a leader. Of course, he's going to step up and show heart in a mad situation. But you're the manager, bro. You're meant to say, brother, I can't really trust that you're a centre back. I got bare love for you. You've been amazing. Sit this one out. So when I hear that when he says they wanted to do that, you're throwing, for me, you're throwing them under the bus. It's like reverse psychology, bro. They wanted to. It's a manipulation, but it doesn't matter if they want to. You see, when a boxer's been knocked out, the moment their head gets clear, they want to continue fighting. But guess what? You can't continue fighting. Because for a couple of minutes before that, we weren't even getting oxygen to your brain. Yeah? Oh, I'm gonna see how many fingers. 10, and you're holding up 2. Oh yeah, but it's all right. He wanted to carry on, so I let him get back in the ring. Stop this, man. What a load of shit that is. And I'm not mad with Gabriel. Even Eze, I hate that fucking stutter penalty, but they were brave enough to take one. It's 50-50 in penalty shootouts. We was lucky to get there because I don't think we done enough in the game to actually win it. We just done enough to not lose it. Do you know what I mean? And that's Mikel Arteta in a nutshell, guys. Papers, Liverpool U-turn for Salah. Now Slot's gone. Oi. I'm sorry, guys. We are going to look at this quickly. Slot has emerged as a contender for AC Milan job. Hours after being sacked by Liverpool, West Ham's Mateus Fernandes prepares a move to Manchester United over Premier League champions Arsenal. Well, that's cool. I think he's a good player. I don't know if I'm directly sold on him, though. But again, this could be Arsenal fumbling. We don't know if everything's competent now. Don't let the Premier League paper over the cracks. We're going to see if there's competency. We're going to see if Bert is a real bad man. Because right now, you're not even Bert. You're Burr. Like Shane said, you're Burr. There's no T. There's no A. You're going to have to do a lot to earn that back. Slot's departure from Liverpool could make Mohamed Salah rethink his future despite having already announced that he's leaving Liverpool. Well, of course he can. Was he going to leave it as a free? Of course he can. So it makes it very, very clear that there was problems with Slot. But what it also shows me is that sometimes the players have power and the players can get people out of their job. We know that happens in Real Madrid all the time. Yeah, it was happened at Arsenal before with Ian Wright. And now it's happened again, like with Salah. Like, these things do play a part. And maybe it's a bad thing that players have got that type of power, but at the biggest level of the sport, nothing should surprise you. Slot may be having a chance to go to AC. Again, they're talking about Mateus Fernandes prefers to move to United over Arsenal, which is mad to me. But maybe because he thinks he ain't going to get chances to play. Because it don't matter how good you do, like Gyökeres or Eze, he's always going to start with Odegaard and Havertz. So this is what I'm trying to say, guys, when I was saying last year and even at the beginning of this year, you are messing up our chance to win things regularly for your system. And because he won the Premier League with it, there's no way it's going to change next season, not in my humble opinion. Anyway, Bayern have joined a host of top Premier League clubs in registering interest in Krupi. Jesus, I'd love to get him. AC Milan have held talks with Oliver Glasner. It's another good manager, another great manager, man. 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Why didn't he get, you know what I mean, over $1 billion to spend? Why hasn't he been given nearly a decade? Do you know what I'm trying to say? How much process and progress did they have to wait for? Anyway, they're also earmarking former United boss Ralph Ragnick. Jesus, man. AC Milan. Moroccan Real Betis winger Adbi Zuli has emerged as a possible replacement for Newcastle forward Anthony Gordon. Jeez, is he definitely going to Barca? That's crazy, bro. They didn't buy Rashford and they're going to get Anthony Gordon. Let me know in the chat whether you think that's a good move or not. It feels a bit weird to me. The USA are being forced to play the waiting game over Crystal Palace defender Chris Richards' fitness after he missed Conference League victory with an ankle injury. Okay, but that's for the World Cup squad. And then we're going into some other bollocks. So let me just come out of this real quick. Heartbreak for Arsenal in the Champions League final, lost to PSG. The verdict is that we didn't do enough. I really believe that. Enrique, I think, is a great coach, but if Arteta was more brave in that game, we would have won that game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yes, Enrique is a great coach. Yes, PSG are the best in Europe, but they didn't have their normal game. Yes, they had a lot of the ball. We was defending because I do believe that we probably got the best defense in Europe, like pound for pound. But the defense alone doesn't win you games. It doesn't win you these one-off games either. You know what I'm trying to say? So congratulations to PSG. Enrique's a legend. He's definitely just fucking solidified himself, the same as these PSG guys. But they were there for the taking yesterday, and we didn't do enough, in my humble opinion. You might see it differently. I'm not saying I'm not proud of the players, but it's the system, man. Video kills the radio star, and system kills all expression. You know what I'm trying to say? All creativity. Cruel Champions League defeat won't define us, says Rice. Obviously, Rice doing up captain should be our captain. Odafos could never, but he's going to be here doing captain things again next season, stinking out the place. Fucking annoying, man. Big up to Declan, big up to Magalhaes. Yeah, Gyökeres, Eze. This is the real, the defense league is over here. The real ones know. Had to go against the grain the whole fucking season. Anyway, Crystal Palace latest European champions. Eagles tease Arsenal after defeat. Wow. I mean, what's it got to do with them, bro? Conference League. That's how we're getting bantered now, by the Conference League winners. But, bro, when you don't win, what can you say in it? Just like when we win, they think we're not going to say everything's bad. Well, I am going to still say it. And when we lose, I'm going to say that's why we lost. You know what I'm trying to say? The energy always stays the same. Chelsea latest, London's home of trophies, Blues mock Arsenal. So everyone's mocking us now. You know what I mean? Like we didn't win the Prem, but this is what happens. Most of the country could accept the Prem for some reason, but they couldn't accept the Champions League. So we've left ourselves open for all of the banter. Redknapp player power contributed to slot exit, but Iraola can handle the pressure. Yeah, I was literally just talking about that, and I don't like it when things like that happen. Obviously, managers can have too much power as well. We're looking at one, Kim Jong fucking Arteta, whatever his name is. Like, yeah, we're looking at one right now. I don't think the players don't have a say as well. How does Iraola's style play compared to Klopp and Slot? It's the headlines. I won't directly go into it. You guys can read that if you need to. Just want to see if there's anything worth reading. Sterling arrested on suspicion of drug driving. Bro, the way that he was taking money off Arsenal last year, why do you need to do that? This guy's been he's been cosplaying a footballer for years. Why do you need to do that though? You're still getting maybe because he couldn't find a club. Oh my, let me just see if he found a club before he turned into Narcos and started doing up OT. Raheem Sterling arrested after incident on M3 on Thursday. Source close to former Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City winger emphasized his arrest was under suspicion. Why would there be any suspicion? Been arrested. 31, who joined Dutch club Feyenoord in February, is alleged to have crashed his Lamborghini while on the M3 on Thursday and was oh my God. So you're still getting money from clubs. There's no reason to be under suspicion for anything. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Surprise, surprise. I'm trying to tell people, bro, don't think footballers, it's like a job, don't think there's no corruption. Don't think, that wouldn't happen. Yes, it would, bro. Yes, it would. From we're hearing about human trafficking in non-league and you think nothing goes on in the Prem, give your head a wobble a little bit. Yeah, let's just be honest, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, crazy work. Man's doing up OT. I can't believe it. Gordon completes blockbuster move. Are you fucking kidding? So it's actually happened. Sorry, guys. They've signed Gordon from Newcastle. Sky Sports News understands the fee is 69.3 million euros. What the fuck? For Claire Bolden. Man like Specs must be fuming. For Claire Bolden. What does that mean for Rashford? What does that mean for Julian Alvarez? Is he definitely going to Barca, or is Berg going to say, come to us now? Yeah, I don't mind Gyökeres being the backup striker who is for someone like Alvarez, bro. Even an Osherman. I don't personally think that they have the same play style. Other people do. I think Osherman's got a better shot, and I think he's got a better header. And I feel like, I even said it before we got Gyökeres, Osherman probably fit our team more than anyone. But yeah, anyway, mad. There he is holding the shirt. Are you taking the piss? Reveals he can speak Spanish in his press card. Are you taking the piss? Was he getting tapped up? Why couldn't he just speak Spanish? Huh? Jeez. 69 M's, you know. 69 M's. Go to this thing. PSG target new players after the triumph. Yeah, fuck them. An elite manager would have fixed Liverpool. Cara says Arsenal need to make upgrades in attack if they're gonna pretty lackluster. Iriola is on a 2-man shortlist, but Enrique is the other target. What is Enrique? No, I don't think he'll leave. Maybe he will. Back-to-back Champions Leagues. Maybe he'll leave. If he says I'm gonna leave, I don't care what type of contract you got for Arteta. You got to rip it up. But we probably won't, and then he'll go to another Premier League team for Mikel Arteta. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. So people can say what they want, but him being at the helm is definitely holding us back. And I feel like it's holding us back more than it's excelling us. People are going to tell me I'm lying. I'm just chatting shit. I'm just chatting because he won the Premier League, but we should have won more this year. Going forward next season, playing how we play, Liverpool might have fucking Iriola. They might even have fucking Enrique. Are we kidding? Are you kidding? Come out of that, man. Flipping hell, guys. Flipping hell. Look, catch him if you can. A new force drains our rhythm. Anthony, oh my God, bro. As soon as I knew Barca was serious option, there was never any question. I always wanted Barca, biggest club on the planet. Well, that's Madrid, I think. But yeah, I know what man says. It's the stuff dreams are made of, man. Mad. There's no way he's going to say no. This is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Big him up, though. Look at him. Claire Bolden in the glasses, bro. Claire Bolden in the glasses. Let me just come back a little. That's nuts. Why Barca are proud to... Yeah, they're going to send Rashford back, I reckon. When does the transfer window open? What's the new deadline? Might have a quick look at this. Arteta is going to continue to dominate, says Walcott. Shut up, bro. I don't see that at all. Papers have 250 to spend, but Leo turned down summer PL move. That's crazy. Who is Edison and what is he bringing to United's midfield? What, is he already signed? Obviously, being in Bulgaria, I must have missed a lot of news. We have foundations to dominate after waking, sleeping giant Arsenal, says the Cronky. Shut up, bro. We'll see. We'll see. We should have more than one trophy this year, but we will see. We'll see in the summer. Just want to see if there's anything worth going over. Konate's Liverpool exit, unwanted complication ahead of crucial window. Crucial window, because they're not going to be able to spend another 5. Wolves agree a deal to sign Trippier. So Trippier is going to be playing championship football. I mean, I don't think he's great, but boy, you would have thought he might have wanted to stay in the Premier League or even go abroad than to play championship football. West Ham latest Hammers head of recruitment leaving club. Jeez. Spurs closing in on Senesi move. That's who they was talking about with Liverpool because he's fucking free, innit? Senesi, that's who it is, because he's free. Spurs stay in the league and still don't do big business. You're looking for free. He's a 29-year-old than that. But to be honest with you, if you get him for free, it save you a bit of money, and maybe you'll be able to get another defender or an actual attacking midfielder. Maybe we'll see. That's crazy though. And hopeful of Robertson deal. Now AJ has always wanted Robertson, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Big him up. Arsenal owners planning new. Of course they are. I don't even want to read it, guys. Not planning. It was already done. Stop lying. Stop lying. You already you needed to lie before. Don't let the news come out that he's already signed the deal or that you don't care what happens. As long as he wins, he's gonna sign a deal. Just keep that to yourself, bro. At least lie to us and tell us there's a bit of risk. It would have done better for the PR with the guy directly, because I would have thought, they was going to sack him. And when the heat was really on, you didn't do more than one, but you gave us a Premier League. I would have had more respect for him. But now I don't want to hear it because there was never no risk. Barca weighing up approach for Arsenal defender. Ineos owned Nice, thump St Etienne to avoid relegation. Rashford could still join Barca despite Gordon pursuit, but Alvarez a factor? What, they might get Alvarez and Gordon? That's taking the piss. Alvarez is clearly going to go to Barca though if they're in. Like, he's not going to come to Arsenal at all. Let me just quickly look at this. Barca way up approach for Premier League winning defender Piero Hincapié, because he's not our signing yet. We've loaned him with view to buy, but we have to pay like 40 odd million for him. I would personally pay it. I think he's been one of the better signings. I didn't know too much about him. Obviously knew he played in Germany, but that was it. Same for Mosquera. I knew he was in Spain, but hadn't watched him. I have been impressed with those two signings, but they didn't come into Arsenal as burgers. Let's have that right. They weren't no steaks. Yeah, they came in as entrees, but they're making it to the main. Yeah, they're making it to the main dish table. Yeah, Eze, Gyökeres, burgers. The manager don't like them, didn't use them properly. You were lucky we won anything. Let's be honest. Let me stop waffling. Barcelona in talks with a deal over Alvarez. Martin O'Neill's meeting with Celtic Supremo Dermot Desmond. Okay. Wolves are continuing discussion. Well, they've signed Trippier, putting together a plan to renovate the Emirates. Watch, that's going to come before big signings this summer, and it shouldn't. Now that we've won the league, they're going to sit on their hands now. I expect Tottenham to do that, but I don't expect Arsenal to do that. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I don't want to hear about extension to the stadium. We want to extend our trophies a little bit more. How about that? Yeah? Don't be telling us, oh, it's 500 million for the stadium. We can't really buy anyone to come in and complement the team. But we still need people, brother. We need someone to rest. So Declan Rice can fucking have a rest, bro. That's what we need. And we need a proper left winger. I don't want to be hearing none of this shit, bro. So I'm not really happy about that news. Barca's possibly in for Hincapié. Fuck this. He actually looks like them pencil trolls on the end that you used to put on the end of your pencil with the hair. I fucking hate even this guy. Just looking at him, the worst captain ever, bro. Getting to live. That's why this prick's gonna stay here, taking $250,000 a week for being useless, bro. That's just I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah. What did he do to win us the fucking league? Wolves are trying to get Kieran Trippier. I can't believe it. Gordon, US men's national team, Maurizio Pochettino has had talks with Serie A side Milan about taking over as manager. Carlo Ancelotti's son David will board a plane back to Europe to take over as Lille manager next season. I wouldn't mind Carlo Ancelotti as Arsenal manager as well. It's not going to happen, though. They're going to re-sign Arteta, and then Luis Enrique is going to come on the market. I'm making this prediction now. It's a prediction. I don't know the future. I've got a feeling in my fingers. What? I feel it in my toes. Yeah, that's what I got, bro. That's what I got right now. All right, let's just come off of that. Canon headlines done. I see we've been litting up. Sorry, I haven't been here, but we're trying to get through some segments. Let me see. Suge again, my bro. This guy's an absolute legend, man. Look at this. Not only did he give us a super chat to support the channel, just give, bro, so much love for this guy, man. And it's not even just with the money. That's what I'm trying to say, but because it's the support all the time, bro. Every day. Every day. If it ain't here, it's over with shame, man. What an absolute legend Suge is. Hold on.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. And I bet, yeah, we're going to do this one just for you, Suge, because this is how I felt watching that Champions League final, seeing us have opportunities in extra time, but not the nous to get across the line.
On the pitch! Oh! One more time. Jesus Christ, they're all there! What are you doing?
Chloe.
Get out! Oh, God! Don't want to give the ball away because that Arteta drilled it and drilled it. That's not mine! They're all there! Fucking hell! Get him off! Get him off! Fucking hell!
Get him off! That's what I was saying for Odegaard and Havertz. How did Havertz play so much minutes? I don't care that you scored that goal. Get him off! When we're going life and death, when it's wave after wave, wave after wave, yeah? Slowly drifting. We're slowly drifting and losing the game. There's a way for me in big games that Arsenal win it. Shock and awe. Like we're the fucking US military complex, bro. Yeah? shock and awe. Come out first 20 minutes. We're aiming to score 2 goals. You better not let us score a third before this half ends, and then you start defending. Suge, you absolute legend. 5 members. What a legend, man. If there's anything I've got and I can play it for you, let me know. If you're one of those lucky bastards, if you're one of those that's got one of these, big W's in the chat for Suge, man. Absolute legend. Anyone trying to act like you're not disappointed for the Champions League, stop lying.
Fair to him. Oh shit. Oh, yo. Passe-moi. Dude, go around. Oh my god. Dude. Yeah, I'm fine.
You are not fine. It's like you didn't see the way you fell. The way you... Your rib is broken. Your rib have shifted. You didn't notice it.
Your rib is shifted. Fucking, I love that clip. You're not fine. Yeah, I'm not fine. I am pissed off today. My dad's probably rolling in his fucking grave. I was rubbing up my pendulum thing that I wear on my wrist. That's my travel ashes, and I got the rest of them here. No luck and no joy. Suge, what a legend, my G. Always supporting, and we can't thank you enough, man. Big W's since they took over the club. Yeah, they said it weren't about trophies, but the moment we won one, not just Josh, but Silent Stan wants to be there holding the cup as well. You know them glory. Yeah, you done all the work to bring home the bangers, and you know she might bring in the brethrens as well. Then the brethrens want to try and come in first and all that. It's like, hold on, brother, you're gonna be after. You know what I'm saying? What? As soon as we win the trophy, they're back. Yep, Diamande from Leipzig. RSL sounds like he would be a big upgrade on Gakpo then. Yeah, that would be good for you. Facts. Eze was only brought for a storyline of how he got released from Arsenal and how we came back to play for Arsenal. That's it. Eze, too casual, not Arsenal standard. I agree that, do you know what it is? And you know what it is though, but it's conditioning. AFC is conditioning from Arteta, because now you think he's too casual, and he even worked on me. I'm like, bro, you'll be like, but only to a degree. I don't think that's his whole game. I think he could be better with more belief, and we actually build the team around him. But yes, I agree to a degree, because as I was trying to explain to Shane, it's not because I'm trying to be on to Eze, and I was even explaining it, well, hopefully to BBK. Hopefully he heard me saying it. Yeah, it's not just that, but it's the fact that if you're not looking busy, you know, the art of looking busy, if you're not running around like Odegaard, even though Odegaard's not putting a foot in, he's not really taking the ball back. When he gets the ball, he passes it backwards and sideways all the time, but he runs around. Run around. Up, get up, get. Yeah, I don't even, I don't know the fucking words. But I hope you guys know what I'm trying to say. Because you do look nonchalant, you do look casual. So when you're looking like that, you're not looking busy, even if you are doing the right things or not losing the ball and keeping it ticking over, just like any other midfielder, Zubimendi, Odegaard. If you don't lose the ball and just keep it ticking over, that's good enough to keep them on the pitch. So why is it not good enough for Eze? So when I'm saying, because I'm Eze Defense League, bro, arguably, when we bought him, arguably the best 10 in the league. It's this system, and it's a manager that don't believe in you. I'm telling you, the only time that I've ever seen him play Eze and Odegaard, and then you're playing fucking Havertz up front. He always does it, bro. He'll always give you a little inch and take a mile and then point you to that inch. Oh, you've just taken a mile. Yeah, but I gave you that inch. I hope that makes sense, innit? Big up to you, man. Legend. I can't wait to get back to high press, intense football. Good times are coming. I can feel it. There you go, man. And you can put your faith in Iraola. I don't think he's a real bad man just yet, but he definitely can be. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He definitely can be. The way he got Bournemouth ticking, mad. Just lost 4 people. Like, I'm sorry that I've not got the camera and I'm not allowed it, where I'll be back with the camera tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Hit the like for me. Massive Gakpo. So, but yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to RSL every time. Good morning, viewers. Big up to AJ, man. I was talking about you earlier. Hope you are, my bro. Not only is the manager guilty, but some of the players are too. We are going to get into that. We are. There's Sean's link. Big up AJ. All of you guys with channels, I know you're all sub to each other, but if you're not, you know, if you just forgot, make sure you go over there, give that a shot, press the links, yeah, and sub up to everyone. Eze bloody clown, what was he thinking? Yeah, the penalty weren't good, but like I said, bro, I'm not gonna get onto him. we've seen Saka try to do, Panenka against Real Madrid. Like, what? I'm not going to get onto him for that. Yes, I was disappointed, but for me, you have to have real big bollocks to take a penalty, bro. You know what I mean? There was so many other players. You're thinking, why are you not taking a penalty? But there you go, man. I ain't going to get onto Gabriel Magalhaes. We managed to get there. But for me, it always comes down to the system we're in, the way we try and play. That's what's got to change for me. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. You're going to be upset today, and I totally get it, man. Big up to you, Kwame. Big up AJ, my guy. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Gyökeres ain't it. Well, he's not Ibrahimovic, my guy. That's what I could have told you from watching. But we needed someone to be in the right place at the right time. But the way we play football doesn't suit him. If we're doing long balls like we was yesterday, and for me, he was annoying because he kept trying to lay it off first time rather than just bring it down and wait a little bit. But that's a little bit on us as well, because we're just doing nothing but defense. We ain't getting anyone up with him quick enough. And that's not just yesterday. We've done that a lot of times this season, my gangster. We've done that a lot of times this season. So it's extra running, and then and wholeheartedly, it's almost like he's on his own. He still has more of a presence than Havertz, but because Havertz seems to get these goals, it's like it saves him. And it just not even saves him, but in Arteta's mind, it vindicates everything. That's my Charlie's angel. That's why I always pick him. But he does nothing else in the game. But listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think Gyökeres and Eze would have done a lot better this year with a manager that actually believed in them and the system that didn't just nullify everything, bro. I'm interested in seeing how Iraola would cope with big egos and that elite club. Like, can he handle it? It's always a question, bro, when you get a manager that hasn't had a big job yet. But at least your guy was battling in the Premier League, turned Bournemouth into a bit of a powerhouse in the Premier League. Let's be honest. I swear Bournemouth ain't even got like 15k. What is their stadium? 11, 12? There's certain championship sides with bigger stadiums than Bournemouth. What? He's done amazing. Just like Glasner, by the way. Fucking amazing. I take Glasner. I would take Iraola if that was the only choice. But if you told me now you can get whoever, obviously we want Enrique, and then my second choice would be Ancelotti. But Glasner and Iraola, good coaches. But there is a question mark over their head. Shocking. Okay, fair play. Fair play. Everyone can say what they need to say today. It is a safe space, unless you're just coming in to wind everyone up. Then we ain't going to be dealing with that. But if you think the players are shocking, go for it, man. I'm here for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I just feel disappointed, man. I really do. And I was walking around like Billy Big Bollocks, 4 different Arsenal tops, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just what, yeah, everyone, oh, look, boo. And I'll be like, champion, like, yeah, and they have to shut up and that. They say, oh, we wait till Saturday. I'll be like, yeah, all right. Trying to give it the big bollocks. But in my heart of hearts, I was shitting myself because I said already before we even landed here in Bulgaria that it's 70-30 in their favor. It's David against Goliath, bro. Was I proud that the players done so much better than the Carabao and away at the Etihad? Of course, they made me proud yesterday. But for me, it's the manager taking too long, the personnel that you've picked, and the fact that your game management, the management of the players as well hasn't been good. We're having to bring Timber on. Mosquera was kind of getting cooked, but well, I don't know. Other than the penalty, I thought he actually did quite well. He's a young man. You're asking him to do Mazzolini's. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man. I'm proud of the players, but the system has always been what's been holding us back. On top of this guy with, like I said, slow subs, bad in-game management, like for likes. You know what I'm trying to say? With the Mosquera thing yesterday, I didn't mind because he was booked, him and Saka. So cool. But again, Madueke came on and did what, really? Even the commentators were saying, well, him and Martinelli, they're still defensive subs. And I'm like, raw, you're right. But this is what I keep saying. No, we got a left back and we got a left back. The left back is Martinelli. The right back is Noni Madueke. So instead of changing the game going forward, it's just putting on fresher legs without yellows to stay doing what we was doing. Big up to Red Bull. Sorry, exactly. I ain't wasting a train ticket views. I'm in Bedford, left London, 24 Invincibles. Woohoo! Exactly, bro. And this is what we've seen, my G. Yeah, Invincible. Is yours gold and all that? Yes, we could say it then, but don't say it now. Because right now it's war stories. But I totally understand. We can talk about it because we just won the league. So yeah, big up to Red Bull. You're absolutely right. I was just thinking, oh, I don't want to talk about that but we just won the league. We can say what we want, but be prepared to get blasted by the rivals, because the whole of the UK, any rivals from anywhere in the world, actually, is probably the biggest hate watch you're ever going to see. No one wants us to win that champs, and definitely not the football gods. They gave me a trophy. They're giving loads of people parades and memories, and you have to give thanks for that. But I said, man, I'm going to fully commit to religion. If Arsenal win the league, Spurs get relegated, in the back of my mind, I was saying, I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to jinx it. If Arsenal win this major double, maybe there is someone upstairs. Now I'm a bit unsure. I can't lie. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Gakpo gonna have to fight. Yeah, that's how it should be, my G. That's how it should be, bro. You know, competition, not cover. I've been saying this for ages. One of my sayings that. Yeah. All right. Competition, not cover. My saying. Look, I'm not happy with Eze's choice. However, I am more angry. Zubimendi and Noni bottled penalty 5. Well, and don't I know Noni would probably bottle it, but he's been missing. He's been totally shit in the last stage of he's been shit for a while. Zubimendi though, why did you bottle it, bro? I swear he takes pens for Spain. I'd sell him. I'd sell him now. Fuck Zubimendi, bro. He's not good enough. Like Lewis Skelly's probably good enough to replace Declan every now and again. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And do that 6 role or even the 8. We know he is a midfielder. I was watching a fucking interview of him talking to Ian Wright and fucking, was it Gary Neville or someone like that? And they're like, oh, they've been training him in midfield since 2025. Bro, he's always been a midfield. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Like, stop trying to play mind games with everyone, bro. Skelly is a midfielder, always has been. He can just do a job at left back. Don't try and act like it's something new, bro, because we've been calling it. I was calling it from last season PSG, bro. Even before then. The internet's a powerful thing. Go and check it out. Was from Hackney, bro. Big up, man. East, yeah? Hands in Kilburn, bruv. Northwest. Parade is only worth it if you have 2 trophies, not 1. Fair play. No, listen, I mean, obviously, I feel it's worth it for the Premier League, though. But at the same time, the way we just gone out in the Champions League, it's hard. It's hard. I'm finding it hard to not be angry with the players. I'm more angry with the manager and the system. I have got a bit of pride for the players, but at the same time, it's, you know, anyone in our system would look bad. You know, I wasn't happy with Arteta on the sideline again. You're never calm, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, you know, and that Noni definitely weren't a penalty. He's lucky he didn't get booked. He was holding the other guy more than anything else. You know what I mean? Then respectfully, who is in this system? Not sure. Definitely like the stream and help me out, man. I know I've got no camera, so, you know, my apologies. It's just for today. We fly later on, back early hours of Monday. So once I get a kit, I'll wake up, be able to turn my camera on and get back to business. Big up to you, man. Feel sorry for Gabby as they playing the 4. Like I said, man, don't get onto people. You can do what you like. I'm not going to tell you, but you shouldn't get onto people in a penalty shootout. We shouldn't have been there. We should have tried to do more in the game. Lots of people thought we was going to get hammered. I thought it was going to be 3-1 minimum. So I've got to, you know, take a little bit of pride in the fact that we subdued the European champions. But that's all it is. There's no point putting no one to sleep if you're not going to operate. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I hope that makes sense, man. Legend though, AJ, man. Big up to RSL. I can't believe, bro, to leave last pen to a defender. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or Gabby wanted to take. I don't care, bruv. Yeah, you like leaders and we like people to step up, but you're a defender, bro. If I was Arteta, bruv, sit down. Noni, Zubi, you'll take it. I don't care if you don't want to. One of you motherfuckers, you're going to let a central defender take it. Zubimendi is like, oh, you didn't take one. That's what I'm trying to say. So instead of me just saying, oh, I am going to jump on instead of me just giving credit to everyone, I am going to say to Zubimendi, well, no, because you didn't have the bollocks to step up for a penalty. Eze and Magalhaes did, so I'm not going to get onto them. He takes penalty for Spain. You should have stepped up, bro, and you didn't. Big up to RS, though. Big up to KLS AJ. Yes, we got the mod in the building. Hope you're well, AJ, as well. RSL, big question. How on earth did Zubimendi? Yeah, how? Big question, bro. Noni I can understand because he can't hit a barn door at the minute. But Zubimendi, nah, bro. The amount of times that he's been given minutes over all the other guys that we've been saying should play, there's no way. You should have been on that fucking penalty thing, bro. I read the other day, Wharton is likely to go to you. Fucking hell, fuck off. That's who I need for Declan Rice, bro. I've been hearing Morgan Rogers to Arsenal. Once again, they're doing these mad transfer bullshit headlines, bro. Unless you see it like Gordon, man's holding up the top. Allow it. I'd love Morgan Rogers. Love it. You know what I'm saying? Him and Lewis Skelly, mad. Lewis Skelly, I've got high hopes for. He can give Declan Rice a rest. The reason I'm saying we need someone else is what I don't think Skelly can do is give Declan Rice a rest, play well in the 6 or 8, and also carry Zubimendi. I don't think he can do that. Or even carry Moreno. So for me, and Andy, what, bro? You know what I'm saying? I would take Wharton in a heartbeat. I like Onana as well from Villa. I do like Rodgers. Anderson. Like, these are some of the players. Because we are going to need to rest Declan, man. He can't do another 4,000 or 5,000 minutes, however much he's done. Run into the ground. Yes, he is a Terminator, but he shouldn't have to. When I talk about competency, this is what I'm talking about. Competition, not cover. Not just guys that would just, oh, you know, if they're injured or they get booked, they, you know. No. Active people that's going to come on in most games. But there you go. Has he signed a new contract yet? I'm sure he will. 5 more years. Jesus Christ. Our attackers was scared, hiding. Funny though, they have the confidence to score a penalty for the national team. No, fair play. It's a fair comment. I can't really argue with it. And you're entitled to feel how you need to feel today, my bro. We're all hurting. Like I said, for me, it's just the instructions. It's filling their head with so much shit. Like, even when they come and talk to us, they're like, oh, you know, you don't know what he's like. And I'm hearing it from Deckers. There's so much information. And, you know, when we're playing on the pitch, it feels a lot bigger than it seems and things like that. And I'm just like, bro, it sounds like excuses, man, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But while they've won the Premier League, it's going to paper over the cracks. But for me, it just confirms what I've always thought. It might win you the marathon, but it's not going to win you the sprint. And there's more sprints than marathons in the league campaign. Believe that. Totally unacceptable allowing Gabby to take the pen. Why did Arteta get Odegaard and Saka? Bloody both had to come off. Saka, the star boy, yeah, broken 300 plus K. And our Captain Marvel, that's always getting to, yeah, might as well be Captain Marvel, a fucking girl, bro. Always getting taken off. The worst captain ever, bro. Forget Arsenal history, ever. Ever, like ever, bro. Someone can find me a more sub-captain, please. I'm not saying there isn't one out there, but I'm struggling. Help me. If I was owner of Arsenal Football Club, I would not accept. Bro, neither would I. This is what I'm trying to say, AFC. Is standards, my G. But we got cronkies. And as long as we're getting Champions League money, these men don't give a shit. Evidently. There's me thinking, oh, you know, players have power, but so do the fans. They try and say fans don't have power, but if we stop buying, if we stop attending, of course we've got power. But no one's going to do that, my G. We thought, you know, people like me, Shane, fucking Rashid, BBK, Aaron, DJ, everybody on this side of the fence, whether they fuck with me or not, it don't matter. Everyone on this side of the fence has, whether they fuck with anyone else, either, we've got the same message, and that's why we're here. We don't get massive views, and we don't, that's ridiculous. Throw that story out. It's fugazi. We're here because we want to talk honestly about the club. We want to get back to winning regularly. We want to get closer to Liverpool and Man United, not taken over by City and Chelsea. We're a bigger club than Chelsea, you know, but we're not as relevant in the last 20 years. You know, big up to AFC though, man. Sorry, RSL. Not sure what you're sorry for, but big up. The fact Magalhaes was forced to go fifth. Zubimendi and Noni bottled it. Honestly, my biggest, but yeah, facts. I've got no problem with you saying that, bro. And when people mention Zubimendi, I was like, oh yeah. But you know, in the heat of the moment, I weren't thinking that. I was just too scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? My stream was coming in and out. Absolutely right to say that. Noni, I can understand, like I said, because he can't hit a barn door, but you should have still had the confidence to say, I'm going to take one. I can't let a fucking centre back take one. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. So if you want to be upset about that, I can't argue. I can't. You know, we got ourselves to penalties, and, you know, while it's not great, it is 50-50. You know, we didn't lose in real time, but we didn't try and win it either. So for me, that was my biggest problem. But now, you know, I see a lot of people are upset about the penalties, and you're within your rights. Yeah, big up to all of you legends. Walton is almost done, I've been told, but we definitely need a Kamara or Sangara type midfield alongside in the pivot. Pissed. Watch. This is what I predict as well, and I hope I'm proving wrong, but it's a prediction, guys. I don't know the future, yeah? We're going to have a shit summer. Like other teams, even like United, they done it last season. They got 2 players that I would have taken in the heart that I wanted to come to Arsenal. I wanted Eze and Gyökeres. So we're tying right now. It's a draw. They got Sesko. I didn't want him. I didn't want Madueke, but we got him. We got a couple of more players, and everyone thinks that's the big news when we've let out so many players. We didn't make no money. And did the squad feel deep? Did it feel deep plenty of times this season? Not with Arteta about. If you don't know how to use it, I'd love to get Wharton, by the way. Even if you had some takers, why set it up to have it? Exactly. If Gabriel was third, great point. I was literally just about to clap, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's give you the manly one. Absolute no reason to have a defender stepping up last. Even if he went first. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, totally agree, man. Totally agree. RS. All right, nearly 2 hours. So what I am going to do then, we've done canon headlines. Let's try and get into some more of these segments. We don't need to do title race because we won it. But what we can do is this, though. What we can do is this. I've got one that we cooked earlier. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm pretty sure this was the starting lineup. Raya in goal, Mosquera starting on the right, Saliba, Magalhaes, Hincapié. I don't even know if Hincapié, I don't know if he actually speaks any English. I swear. I was watching that mixed race bird. What's her name? Anita. She actually speaks Spanish really good as well. And he was just talking in Spanish. I was like, right. It might be even harder for him. He don't even talk the language, but he's come in and made the left back spot his own. Like Calafiori is definitely better going forward, but he is the best defender in that position, hands down. And I wouldn't mind having him as backup, you know, for Saliba if he ever needs to do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, all types of waffle. You man can see that we've got the lineup here. Seeing bare green at the bottom of the screen. Who's that? Helsinki. What on earth is he saying now? Let me go to the bottom. CBs take some of the best pens, so stop with that shit. They call crap at taking. What do you mean score some of the greatest pens? What are you talking about? I don't agree with that at all. He wouldn't even be taking a pen. Unless you're Italy. Where are you getting that defenders take the best penalties, bruv? Does anyone else agree with Helsinki there? I can't say that I do. I'm being terribly honest. If you're the Italians, I'll give you that. Don't know if I agree with that though. But big up Helsinki anyway. Turning up a little bit late. You know what I mean? Where have you been, bro? Hope you're good though. Big up Helsinki. Oi, there he is. Big up views, mate. How's the smoke? Oh, it's not wait, bro. It's way better than what I got in Turkey. I can't. They never gave me a name. But as soon as I open the bag, it stinks. Yeah, I got 10 grams, bro. I had to pay like 140 euros, so it's a bit of a bump, but I had to. There was no way I was staying here and not even smoking. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up to you, Helsinki, though, man, legend. Don't know if I agree with that though on the defender stuff, but here what? Let's ask the rest of the chat, man. Do you agree? Is it defenders that usually take good penalties? What Helsinki said? You let me know, my guys. It's a good question. It's a good statement. Let's see what everyone else says. I'm just trying to find where I was. Big up to Fraley in the building. Proms in the building. How you doing, my bro? Hope everyone's good. Both of you guys. Luke is in there. Arteta's house of pain. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Huh? Baggy trousers. Hey, it's fucked, bro. Big up to AJ as well. AJ. Big up to Silvio. Hold on. Where was I, though? Let me just try and find it. Sorry, guys. I know I'm taking the piss here. Big up to Everest as well, my G. I see you. I see you. Big up, man. Just trying to find where I was in the chat, and then I'll get going. I'm gonna give these guys some ratings, and then we'll try and move on to the next segment. Just trying to find where I was. My apologies, guys. A lot of comments you guys have been putting in. Big up to Brian. And see you again. Everest Quadra's put members links in, but I'm not going to be able to find that at this time. Gordon learnt Spanish at school, did he? Big up to Chelsea. Brian, relegation world champs. If they get Alvarez, their forward line will be gay. Gordon, Alvarez, Yamal. Boy, probably. Sorry, my gangista. Where the fuck? There's been so big up to Touchline as well. Chaos, been busy at work, bro. Big up, man. I see Chris News in the building as well. Hope you're good. Make sure we're all subbing to each other as well, man. Suge, the legend, is in the building, man. Not only did he send us a super chat, but he gave out memberships as well. So if you're one of those lucky guys, manners don't cost a thing, innit? Manners don't cost a thing. If I don't see you saying thank you or whatever, and it comes to my attention, you're going to be put on a timeout. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Suge every single time. What the fuck? Jesus. Sorry about the swearing. How many comments is there, man? You man are going mad. And it's taking me forever. Big up to commentary, FX. Big up to Luke. Big up to Kwame. I'm still trying to find myself, man. And let me just apologize for no camera. Like I said, it was part of the deal. I'm using the manager's office. I showed him my YouTube channel. He's like, oh, so you're not lying. I said, why would I lie? But because there's so many things in there, he said the camera can't be on camera. So for me to get the key to the office, I have to give him my phone and the camera for my laptop. I did bring it. You guys know because I've already done a stream over here. Big up everyone's mega hot over here listening to you while I melt. Bro, the sun was nice in Bulgaria, but you know, like it feels more smuggy. It feels smoggy, sorry. It feels more of that over here now that I'm back. Like you know what I'm saying? Like where I am at the moment, it feels smoggy, but when we come back to the UK, I'm hearing that it's good weather. Like it's more humid where I'm at. Sorry, man, I still can't find this chat. What is going on? They were subbed off, Kwame. Big up AFC again. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell. There we go. Big up views in the W world-class chat. Sorry for your loss and all the real ones. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It seems mad to me. I don't know if I'm going to be alive. You know what I mean? If we ever get there again. But let's hope that all of these people that, you know, fully love Arteta, let's hope that they're right. And this is a dynasty and we can get to the Champions League again next year. I personally think we won't. But, yeah. That's why people call me names. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up to Luke, though, every time. Chronic Kamara would be very good for you, in my opinion. I will go after him. Big up to Mario. Hope you're well today, my bro. Not good enough in the midfield. We can't resist in the press, so we go long all time. That's a great point. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And when you are going long, Mario, then you need support for your striker, especially if you want him to hold it up. Even if he took it down and didn't try and get rid of it first time, sort of thing. Yeah, there's still no one around him. So who's there to support? What's he meant to do? Like, he's not someone that's going to like twist up their players, is he? So yeah, for me, I don't think anyone's wrong, but for me, the crux of the issue is the system and the personnel because of the manager. Like, I hope that makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say? I really do, man. Make sure that we're all liking, though, guys. Make sure that we're all liking. If you're new, please subscribe. Yeah, we lost 4 or 5 subscribers in a night. Let's see if we can make that back up. I just realized I didn't even have this on subscriber mode, so we're going to slap that on now. So show me a little bit of love if you don't mind. Views, Edwards and Hughes still wanted to keep Slot. Mike Gordon had to step in and make the call. And that's what I need. Who is Mike Gordon, if you don't mind me asking, bro? If he's your sporting director, I swear that's Hughes, though, innit? I don't know. Let me know. Obviously, I'm not tapped in with Liverpool like that. But that's what I was trying to say about Bert. You're meant to have the power to say, listen, we gave you a bit of rope, Arteta. You get me? If you don't make it, that rope's going to tighten around your neck. That's what a sporting director should have the power to do. Sack the manager if they're not doing their job, innit? Yeah? This year, what they should have done, in all honesty, is to say, listen, Arteta, you're on this mad money. If you win a major or even win this double, your contract's going to go up. You're going to get given a new. But if you don't, then there is jeopardy there. I would have respected Arteta way more. But because the club already pulled that and killed everyone's dream, well, only the people that don't like him, there's no point. He's going to be here even if we lost the league and the Champions League final. Shit, we've been litting up again. Don't let it be Suge. Don't let it be Suge. It's not bloody Prome. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Look at this, guys.
Amazing.
We're going to have to give him all types of claps for this. If you got one of these membership, my God, Pro must be in a good mood. After the Champions League, oh, I can't even talk. 50 memberships, people. All types of red. All types of crimson. Oh, my Lord.
You okay? No.
Man like Prome, you know. My brother in Greece. A whole medley for you, my G. Fuck it.
Hold on, what is this?
Oh!
Come on, man. Come on, man. This ain't right. Oh my God, they said he built like a migraine. They said, they said he's built like a migraine. Oh, this not right, bro. This not right.
Boo, not cool.
This not right. I've never seen a flat screen chin in my entire life, but this not right, bro.
A flat screen. You know, João Pedro, bro. Yeah, I didn't know if didn't he get picked to go to the World Cup? I don't know what he's doing there, bro. Man like Prome, my brother. I can't believe he just gave 50 memberships away. And if you got one of those, you know what to do. Manners is all the way free. And if you're not sharing manners, yeah, I'm sending uncle for you.
Jiu-jitsu?
Yes, bro.
You mean this one?
Yeah.
No, man. That's gay.
No, it's not. It's not.
Jiu-jitsu is gay.
It's not gay, bro. Honestly, it's not gay.
Men rolling.
Yeah.
That's gay.
No, like even when like with the
I would say it on camera.
no,
Jiu-jitsu is gay.
no. So look, if someone's gonna attack you, the way to defend yourself in jiu-jitsu would be to get into guard, and
See how gay you look?
yeah, you're right. It's pretty.
Yeah, if you don't press that like button, bro, it's gay, innit? Don't tell me if it's below 40, though. Just know, Prome, jeez, my bro. Come through stunning, bro. The finance here. He said to Suge, hold my beer, but let me not even say that. Let me take that back. I don't want anyone to be in any, yeah? You lot have done enough today, man. Absolute legend, Suge, for a super and for the 5, and then Prome just, yeah. Look at that. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. Big up, man. Really appreciate you, my bro. Mr. Pad, salute. Andy's in the building still. Gabriel should not have took the penalty. Too many players like Noni have this swagger thinking they're special, posing, sunglasses, and they bottle it in the final. Facts. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try and sugarcoat it. You know, we didn't get beat how I thought we was gonna get beat. But again, I always felt like we're coming out of the game and I felt like we didn't do enough. Do I have that feeling? Yes, I do, AFC. You know what I'm saying? My brother, my 80s baby. Yeah? Bottle it in the final. We bottled it in the Carabao. That's why I cried. I didn't cry after the Champions League. I should have because of my dad and that, but I didn't. I'm just like, well, we won the Prem. I thought I was going to see something different. There was like, you know, a week or whatever it was, you know, a nice little break before the Champions League final. gives us a chance to get everyone back, and then we go out and try not to win the game again. That's Arteta's game plan in a nutshell. If we can nick a little goal on one of the set pieces or one of the attacks we have, and then we just try and defend it. That's why we finish these games, and we usually decide with the least shots on goal and things like that. So can I disagree? Absolutely not. Big up to you, my bro. It was unacceptable Arteta allowed Gabby to take the pen. Yet why didn't get Odegaard or Saka? Yeah, obviously you can't get those two because he subbed them off. But Noni and Zubi, they should have taken it 100%. MLS went off way too early. There's that as well. I was just surprised he even started him. But again, you're not putting your best foot forward if you start with Havertz and Odegaard. I'm just sorry. Exactly. Mario, I've been saying since last season, we've got a party replacement right there. Arteta don't even know what he's got on his hands. Like, if I was manager, he would have been playing the whole well, not the whole season, have rests as well. But he would have been starting majority of those games. The same for Ethan Nwaneri. He wouldn't be in France right now. Ethan Nwaneri's had enough appearances for Arsenal, I believe, to win a medal as well. I think he's back in the country, but did anyone see him celebrating with the rest of the team? So that's another guy that Arteta's had enough with and just throwing him to the wolves. And that's another guy from Hayland that we should be protecting. He should be at our team. He's better than some players that we've got here. I'm just being honest, guys. Big up to Mario. We won't be worse. Already been linked to Rayan and Krupi. And I think Iraola's talent ID is fire. Facts. It is, bro. It is. Whether I rate him as a manager or not, I always look at the team and I think so. Even last year, Palace and even Ipswich to a degree, it's like, well, where is all these talents coming from? And why is Arsenal never nowhere near them? You know, we always bring in this mediocrity, bro. Arteta's trying to do the damn thing with Arteta's Angels, mediocre dons. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Now, I rate Timber. I rate Declan Rice. You know, I do rate Mosquera. I do rate Hincapié, but still, like, it's more duds than anything. Let's be honest. I didn't want Kepa. I didn't want Madueke. I didn't want Norgard. And bless him, you know, it's not his fault, but he was never good enough for Arsenal. Let's be honest. I wasn't even excited for Zubimendi, bruv. Because I didn't know about, you know, Voldemort, you know, the Black Voldemort with all of the other stuff that he's doing to all these women. I didn't know about that, or not as much as the club did. So I didn't think we needed a DM. I really didn't. But there you go. What's up, Luke? Big up to you, man. Legends in the building. They was, yeah, they was. Mr. Pads talks with Lens this week, I think. Iraola to be announced tomorrow. Then transfers will start moving. What's happening, Kwame? Hope you're good. Dappins. He took them off, yeah. I'm unhappy. Hello, all social joins in the building. How you doing, man? Hope you're well. Haven't seen you over here for a little bit, I think. Unless my memory's not serving me. Big up to you, social man. What a legend. Big up, buddy. He's gone, my guy. Arsenal partying and lost focus, preparing for the Champions League final. The partying should have been put on hold after the final if we did win it. Also, too much media, lack of prep for the final as well. Yeah. That's all the stuff that's going to come with it, though, innit? Like, not the partying, but definitely the media. But I agree, bro. Like, lock in, man. Lock in. Make history and then celebrate. You know? A lot of these guys, whether we like it or not, we've made them into Champions League winners, bro. Sorry, Premier League winners. You know what I'm trying to say? Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard, fucking Moreno. Like, do you know what I'm saying? All these players, I'm just like, what? Martinelli. Like, we've made them into Premier League champions. So the media is going to be mad, but I get it, bro. I get it. Chronic Christmas came early for Iraola. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Arteta now factually 2 trophies from a possible 26. And that was never, ever good enough as well, by the way. But I know this club, even if we only won the Carabao, like, they probably would have kept him regardless. Even if we didn't win nothing. That's what's the scary part. Big up to Luke. Kwame is, it was bad from Arteta. Odegaard is the cheerleader, not even a cat. It's embarrassing. It really is. Everest legend, bro. Melton, I think I read this one. Make sure you're all subbing to Everest as well, guys. Arteta cowardly goes and gets his CBs, never taken penalty. Well, I don't know. He's so arrogant. I do agree with the arrogance. I don't know if Magalhaes has ever taken a penalty before. But anyway, we're doing up Waffalini. Let me just try and get through the show because I'm sure that this door might go at any point and I'm going to have to come out of the office. So David Raya, man, we're doing ratings. He didn't have much to do. Wasn't very good in the penalties. but he was good in normal time and extra time. You know, came out, used his hands very that that one-on-one. Can't remember who it was. Was it Barcola that had it? Someone can let me know. I thought he was okay. Not outstanding. I didn't think anyone was outstanding yesterday. I thought everyone just did their jobs very well. So you keep putting confidence in the system, thinking it's going to pay off, and a lot of the times it won't. Anyway, I'm doing that waffle. Let me go to. I might have to skip a few of these, man. If any of these are something really important, as my good friend Shane says, just please put it in again. And let me just do a couple, and then I'm going to go to the bottom so I can see what you're saying about these ratings. It's rare people we're going to start with. Sean, yes, we can all rejoice. No, our hell is over. Yeah, now you're new manager, new slate, new everything, man. I don't know if you're going to get loads of new players, but you know, when you've got a competent manager, they will get something out of your squad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, good news for you guys. You are Luke. Arteta loves his useless favourites, yeah, including Odegaard. Big up Social. I knew we was in trouble when his favourites played, yeah. I thought the subs would get us through, but Yok and Eze were disinterested because they were dropped, and the team was just set up for this. Yeah. Maybe they were a bit disinterested. I don't know. Definitely Eze more than Gyökeres, though. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. You know, what are you doing, Arteta? And this is what it's going to be. In every big game, in every final, every one-off game where we don't need those players. We need Eze and we need Gyökeres. We need even Max Dowman. Like, he hasn't featured since Everton, guys. Or no, I think he came on one time as a sub in one game, didn't score or nothing, no. But still, we need to change a game. We need moments. We don't get moments from Havertz and Odegaard. They might get lucky here and there. But like I said, 8 times out of 10, they're going to give away the ball. They're not going to attack well. They're going to pass it sideways or backwards. Like, more than not. Big up to you, Social, man. Des Everest is linked. Appreciate you. Dappins, love that. Kai doesn't make this team play better. We play regressive football. Yeah, and not just that, bro, but he's never in position either. We needed someone to be on the end of all these crosses we were putting in. So even if you did get Gyökeres, you could say, right, well, it might not be the ideal thing because he's not a very good header of the ball or headerer of the, that's not even a word. He ain't got a good header, basically, right? Cool. Play the mid, high, and low balls across for him to get on the end of. Because that's his job. He will be in that position. It shouldn't be his job to start the attack. That's false 9 territory for me. You know what I mean? What get me, man, Zubimendi would never refuse to. Exactly. Why? No, and you've got every right to say that, bro. And if you want to be angry at him and Noni because of that, I'm not even going to tell you not to. I'm just like, man, I'm just really disappointed if I'm being terribly honest. I am. I do not rate this coach at all. He's just talent and resources. Well, yeah, resources he's got. Talent, I think so as well, actually. I just don't think he knows how to use it. Like, it's not just our attackers, bro. It's the way we attack in general. We don't play to anyone's strengths. We literally don't. You know what I mean? And we isolate whoever's up front as well. So in this system, playing in attacking roles, you're going to be defending more than you're attacking. And that's the point. You are right. We won't win on it. I don't believe so. I hope I'm proven wrong because I support Arsenal, but I still don't believe in this guy, unfortunately. I think we are the best team that ain't won Champions League. Facts. Arteta should have won 3 leagues. He was busy twerking for Pep. Arteta out. Facts. And then look at what Enrique's just gone and built. Yeah, look at his talent ID and all that shit. And they've done it back to back. Drake settings. They'd never won the Champions League either, Red Bull. But they won it last year. Remember the semi-final of the nearly runs? That was us and PSG. So not only has PSG now won it, they've solidified their thing and said, we just done it back to back. No one can't tell us we're not the best in Europe right now. Did they win in France as well? The Ligue 1, whatever you call it. Understand what I'm trying to say? These men are a juggernaut now. They've just shown it. They've won the Champions League back to back. We can't even win a Champions League. 2 finals in my lifetime. I suppose I'm lucky to have seen that, but maybe you want to ask yourself the question, do you want to see 2 Champions Leagues where we lost, or would you rather not even see us get to the final? Maybe we can do a vote on that when we move through a couple of segments. I'm going to go to the bottom. Big up to Slipping Kimmy. I'm going to go down anyway. I'm just going to get into the ratings. Obviously, you can do it if you want, but I can't do multitasking on this. Arteta's the luckiest manager in the world. Yeah, for me, and the luck ran out. The luck ran out. Not just even that though, slipping Kimmy. For me, it's this the system is suited for the Premier League, is suited for a marathon. 38 games is suited for that. But when you have to sprint or you have to strike quickly, our team is not ready for that. It's shown that it shows that we can be, because I've seen us play some half decent stuff, but it's just too few and far between. Big up, man. I thought we'd win in the UCL. I didn't think we'd win, Prome, but I always knew we'd have a chance. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We went in as the underdogs, and I was loving that. And the way the game was going for a long time, I'm like, well, we might actually do it. But the more and more I see us defend, I'm like, we're not attacking. We need to get a second goal. This isn't going to last. And unfortunately, it didn't. But listen, you know, big up the players. For me, it's the system and it's the manager. But yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion, my G. And you know that you're a big part of this community, man. Big up, man. This is Arteta we're talking about. Big up to Kwame, saying that to Kim. It should be another attacking player. What, for Arsenal? Absolutely, bro. Dappins are going around. I have a Skoda, superb. There you go. They haven't got a good nick over here. The kids used to say, "Oh, your parents drive a Skoda." It was like, "Oh, you're broke," but I'm pretty sure they got some good cars nowadays. Chrome, you are so lucky. I have a Toyota Prius. That's a nice, reliable car as well. Good car, will run forever. Toyota, man. If you change the oil on time, you are doing car stuff. Let me go to the bottom. Big up to Recon. What's this? What happened to your name, bro? I just noticed this, actually. I'm proud of the team and over the manager, but at least we have this season with something. Yeah, that's what we have to lean into now. Big up Shane. He was the first one to say that, but to be honest, it's just common sense, isn't it? Look at the things we done well. We didn't leave with nothing. We didn't do a Denzel like we've been doing for years. We actually left with a big one, but it could have been so much more. The top Gooners might have had the best year of their life if we won that Champions League final, bro. Like, as much as I'm never going to do a humiliation ritual, I would have had to have just taken their banter, though, and I wouldn't even argue against it. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Reek and no, man. Make sure that you're subbing to Reeks. Make sure you're subbing to everyone with the channel. Come on, man. Make sure you're showing love to this guy as well. Nearly 600 subs. Pro, I'm proud of the players, but fuming with Arteta. Yeah, the way that it will be till he changes or leaves. Facts. I'm more upset with the system. Even Arteta, but we know what Arteta's like. We know what I can't, act like I know what he's going to do a lot of the time and then, can't really make any calls for him. I knew he's going to revert to type. That's what he does all the time. So to expect something different is silly. And he does just enough. Like Lewis Skelly back in the team. Some people were, distracted by that. Some people. But let's have it right. There's a lot of people that saw that and said, nah, bruv, Odegaard and Havertz starting. Are you being for real? Do you know what I mean? So I got to be honest, man. That was some bullshit. Getting to the final will keep him in the job, bro. He was going to be there regardless. That's my point. Like, this whole Arteta in and out stuff, he could have won anything. Carabao, he would have been there. But like I said, before I finish your comment, my bro, even if the club lied to me and said, oh, no, there is a bit of risk, there is a bit of jeopardy if you don't win, I would have had more respect for him if there was something on the line. But there never was, my guy. That's what they came out with. They've been talking since the Carabao. We're getting it done regardless of what happens in this season. So when you say stuff like that, just sweep the rug from out. You might just come and clothesline me, bro. Like, there's no argument from me. No one should be arguing about that anymore because it don't matter what happened. This guy would have been there. Let me finish your chat, though. He's here for the next 2 seasons. Now show me something. Well, I understand the attitude, but I think he's shown us already, my G. I'm being totally honest. He's done the Hincapi and he's shown us his cheeks already, bro. Because was it City at the Etihad, the Carabao Cup final, and the Champions League final? Guess who started and guess who didn't? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think he's shown us something already, bro. That he's gonna be stubborn, that he's got favourites. Let me ask you this, my broski. Do you think that he will change anything next season? I know you're normally quite positive, my guy, so it'll be good to hear from you. I think I read this one. Big up, man. Facts, Recon, well said. He's already, like I said, he's already shot. So I kind of disagree because I feel like he's shown us already who he is, and he's gonna have to show us something different. We can agree on that. Big up to Rican every time. AJ, yes, I agree, but what's done is done. I mean, nah, sorry, I just can't take that attitude into the next season. But it doesn't matter though, as well. So let me just put that out there. It don't, because like I said, the Cronkies have made it, so it doesn't matter whether AJ's upset or Rican and Prom are happy, and Views is upset. It doesn't matter because the Cronkies are not. So I kind of get it. I understand what you're saying. It is what it is because there is nothing we can do. But it's that attitude that has been holding us back for the previous years, though. You know. But listen, we're Prom, AJ, everyone, Rican. We're Premier League champions, bruv. That's what we need to lean into. Be happy for that. Because I don't know if we're going to see this again next season. I'm just being honest. Prom, sadly, I can't switch off that easy. Yeah, I'm not this. I can't either. I definitely can't. So let me just get into these ratings a little bit. I think someone said 7.5. He done bad in the penalties for me, but in full time and extra time, I think he was quite good. I'm gonna go for 7.5. Nothing too brazy, but I think he's worth that. Christian Mosquera, now everyone's gonna get onto him for the penalty. You're playing up against Kvaratskhelia, bro. Like what? Like, even Timber was getting cooked on occasion. The best anyone in the world will get cooked on occasion because he's the best left winger in the world. Like, what is man talking about? Yes, the yellow card, you had to come off after that. But other than that penalty, I think he done quite good. I'm not going to say great, but quite good. So we're going to give Christian Mosquera I'm going to give him 7 on the nose, I reckon. Had to get dragged. He's 21. I think he equipped himself quite well yesterday. Not amazing, but quite well. Better than good, but just under great. Yeah, very good. 7. I think that's solid for him. Our centre backs, the two best, the best partnership in the world, I believe. They haven't been great the whole season, but in yesterday's game, they was good. Gabriel obviously missed the penalty, but he's a defender. I'm not going to get onto him for that. I think they were both. I think they were good. They were very good. Like, not quite excellent or great though. I'll tell you what. I couldn't really pick them apart. You might pick them apart because of the penalty miss. So we're gonna go with 7. I'll go 7 for Saliba. Why did it go to 6? That's not what I pressed. 7. Magalhaes. Do I take? I feel like I shouldn't really take nothing off for the penalty, to be fair. He had the bollocks to take it. He was very good in the game. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. Yeah, can't argue with our centre-backs. And you can't really argue with our defence. Mosquera, yeah, inexperienced. But for me, he had a good showing, bro. Had to get taken off 100%. But, and Hincapi, again, okay. Not great, but he was good defensively. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm a little bit stuck on this one. Let me just jump back into the chat. I'm going to go to the bottom. If I've missed your comments, I do apologize, guys. I really do. Put it in again if it's important. Hincapi 8.5. So that's kind of like man of the match settings for me. I do think it's quality. So we can definitely agree on that, my G. 100%. And I actually think he had one of the better games for us before he got booked. Because after that, he had to come off, gave away the penalty. I don't even think he was taken off because of that. I think he was taken off because of the fact he was on the yellow. Saliba and Gabriel, 9. I hear it. I don't know if anyone could earn something that high for me because we still lost the game in the end. You know, but I am still proud of the players. Don't think I'm not. You know, I said it on Lethal Reaction. I said it on my reaction. It's more the fact that sorry, let me just, things burning up. It's more the fact that it's the system and the personnel that doesn't give us the best chance of winning games, in my humble opinion. Big up. Hincapi 8.5. Guna SE. and said, yeah, whatever his name is. Good to have you in the building, my G. Hope you're well. Mascara for me, 10 out of 10. There you go. Mascara 7. Mascara is a disgrace. Leave my club now. What? Mascara? Christian Mascara? I don't think so, bro. Prom again, over the moon about the Prem, but it doesn't. Big up to Kwaja. He's saying 8 out of 10 for Odegaard. Hope you're well today, bro. Big up, man. What are we on? We're on Hincapi now, aren't we? I'm gonna, do you know what? For me, I'm just gonna round it out. Like 7s all round. 7s all round. Very, very good. Not great or excellent. 7s all round. Raya gets a 7.5 because he's just been so important for us this year. And now we're into the midfield. Odafast couldn't finish another game as well. I'm desperately trying to think of what he did. I mean, there was a little move when who was it? We put Havertz through, was it? We put someone through. There was a bit of a 1-2 play around the corner. Probably the best move we've done in the whole game. Was Odegaard a part of that? I can't remember. My stream was coming in and out. I'm just trying to think of what he actually done in the game. Napoleon Solo, my bro. Hope you're well today, man. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up, Tone, my viewers forever. Big up to you, Tone. Good to have you back in the building, my bro. How have you been? Probably not good, do you know what I mean? But we did win a Prem, my G. We did win a Prem. Inzaghi makes 25 million. Wow. Bro, I swear he went to Saudi and he was getting like 50 million a year or something, like 100 million for the year. Or it might be 25 million for 2 years. It might be that. Someone can let me know. But I thought it was more than that because he went to Saudi. We got to the UCL final. Bro, again, don't tell other people how to feel, Pro. You're amazing. You've supported the channel all the time. But I always say this, bro. Even if it's you, there ain't going to be favoritism. Like I said, if you feel positive, good for you, bro. Do you know what I mean? But just please, and I'll say that to anyone as well. Don't project onto others. Don't tell others how to feel. I always say that. It don't matter who it is. So please, my guy, really appreciate you. You know this. My brother in Greece, but anyone. Could be him, Gunnar, Red Bull, AJ, anyone. Don't tell people how to feel. All right? Do you want him gone or not? Because you put 2 different things about him. Are you talking about Mosquera? Yeah. You said he's disgraced and then said he was 10 out of 10. Maybe it's a mistype. I don't think he was a disgrace at all. I don't think any of our players was a disgrace. Maybe Odegaard. Because now that I'm on Odegaard, I'm trying to think of what he did. Saka, maybe. We definitely should have got more out of him. Whatever his name is. Cool. Martin Odafast. I'm going to give man a 6. I can't remember any big moments from him. He's our captain, had to get yanked again. For me, the worst captain in Arsenal history and possibly football history. Yeah. Declan Rice. Oluwadek. This is my captain. I love this guy, man. Didn't have the best of games, but he was very solid. You know what I'm saying? He's always going to give you that. He is a Terminator, like the realist Guna, big up Dan. He says he's a Terminator. He is, but he shouldn't have to be. But I think he was solid. I do. I think he was solid. Ugh. It's mad because I'm struggling to think who the man of the match was, really, for Arsenal. I'm struggling to think who the man of the match is for Arsenal. It's a hard one. It's a hard one right now. I don't know if it's Declan Rice. But I don't know who it is. Fuck it. He was solid, man. You have to just give him a 7. It wasn't great or excellent, but it was very good. Lewis Skelly. Maybe it's Lewis Skelly, He was doing his job quietly in the first half. Do you know what I'm saying? Was giving Hakimi and Doué trouble, or was using his body smartly as he does. I'm really enjoying seeing him play in midfield. He might be my man of the match. Obviously, he's not yours. Before everyone gets in a hissy fit, my man of the match. Lewis Skelly's going to hold an 8 for me. Taken off too soon. Like, we definitely have to look after him and Ethan Nwaneri. If Burr tries to let Ethan Nwaneri go, you're all the way on the fraud list, bro. Not even just like, yeah, preliminary. No, you're fully there. It's written in ink. Saka, man. Saka. Giving the ball away a lot. Isn't the best physically. Trying to think of what he done. You know, got yanked. He was on a yellow. Trying to think of what he done. What did Saka do, guys? Was he worse than Odafos? I think it was quite... Do you know what? I actually think it was neck and neck. Much people don't want to hear it. Starboy ain't starring right now. Do you know what I mean? Because his body's broken. Just giving him 300k, we expect more from him. Second captain or vice captain, all this Starboy bollocks. You see what I'm trying to say? You just got your retirement sorted out now. Like, can you play? But then, let me not be disingenuous. When I say can you, like, can he play physically? Can you play? It doesn't look like it. Shy Havertz, old donkey face, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He got the goal. But even the commentators were saying it's mad that it went in because he was taking so many extra touches. Everyone's like, shoot, pass it, do something. And then it went into the roof of the net. So, yes, it's another goal. Kai Havertz was scored. Of course, he's going to score in the final. Did we win it, though? Like fuck did we? Sorry, guys. Did we win it? Like fuck did we? And what did he do outside the goal? Nearly got sent off. That's what he did. Saka lucky to not get a red. You know what I'm saying? But you scored the goal. Obviously, it didn't really get us nowhere, but I don't know what else you did, man. I don't know what else you did. I'm going to give you slightly better than Saka. You can hold a 6-5. That's what you can hold. Always starting in front of my striker, the guy that got 21 goals over the season. That Arteta is an absolute fraud, isn't it? But there you go. Trossard. Some people saying he was the man of the match, but he done well in the first half, and I think he faded a bit in the second, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure he got yanked as well. If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, because like I said, my stream was going in and out. I am in Bulgaria. But I think he was solid, though. I think he was solid. You know, I'm gonna give him a 7. We've got lots of 7s, like not great, not excellent, but very good. But not good enough when you're playing the creme de la creme. So there's my ratings. I mean, I know there were some subs that came in. I don't know if it's kind of even worth doing that. You know, Zubamendi didn't want to step up for a penalty. You know, what did he do when he was actually on the pitch? Gyökeres did well, battling, but at the same time, he was trying to, you know, give the ball away first time to the left and the right, and there was no one supporting him. So he didn't have the best of games for him. Noni Madueke was non-existent, really. Let's be honest. No, fuck it. Let's just, you know, it's not like I've got loads of time, but I think Basim's going to let me rock. He just put his thumbs up at the window. Yeah. So let's, we're going to remove Saka. I'll just put them in, actually. I'll just put them in and give them the ratings while we're here. Hate your face, and I hate this fucking thing over your head. You're like a new plate Jorginho. Like, you're very frustrating as a player. I knew we shouldn't have got you. I feel like we've wasted time and money on this guy. Now we're stuck with him. You know, who's going to take him? Maybe he can go to Serie A and be like another Liao or something. But over here, he's not kicking it. He's not cutting it. What did he do? What did he do? And you bottled to take a penalty as well. Was you worse than Saka and Odegaard, though? Kind of on par, you know. Kind of on par. I'm going to give my man a 6, bro. I don't know what... Yeah, you came on, then what? You know what I mean? Gyökeres, again, came on. Not too much going though. There was a bit of a chance that I think it got blocked from a set piece that could have made us 2-1 up. But other than that, trying to think of what he done. He was causing a menace though. He was whole, it was a whole different proposition for the defenders. He occupies the defenders. But again, wasn't on the end of anything. I mean, do you blame him? He hasn't really got much support. I'm gonna say 6-5. I don't think he was quite a 7. But it weren't as bad as some people were going on, because he always brings something to the game. He always gives something different for the defenders to think about. The fast did come off, didn't he? Who did he come off for? I know Mascara came off for Timber, so let's do that first. I don't remember who, but who? Zubamendi? Did he take him off for Zubamendi? I think he did, innit? If I'm not mistaken. Timber managed to see some minutes. He's been training from the team since Wednesday. That's what the commentator said. But in Arteta's interview, he's acting like he would. But of course he is, because he's a fucking idiot. But anyway, I'm not allowed to say that so much now. Don't think you're never going to hear it, though. Make us start next season and we're still seeing the same shit. I'm back on the same energy, bro. I'm Arsenal, not Arteta. Anyway, stop waffling. Timber, again, done well when he came on. Not great, though. Do you know what I mean? Should he have even seen any part? I mean, some may argue not. But in a game of that magnitude, I was happy to see him get some minutes. Kind of hard to judge. I'm just gonna go another 6-5. Wasn't outstanding, but wasn't like the reason we didn't win or anything like that. And I'm just glad to see him back. Maybe he's gonna have a World Cup. We'll see what happens with that. Odegaard, I'm pretty sure Zubamendi finished the game. Who else did? Let me know. I'm gonna go to the comment in a second, or the comments. I don't know if it was Zubamendi that got brought on for Odefas, but we're gonna put him here. And we're going to give him a rating. Done fuck all in the game and didn't take a penalty. You can hold a 6. Who else came on? Why am I seeming so baffled now? I'm going to go to the bottom. Big up to Luis Gomez Jr. Hincapi, what a defender, gave his all. Yeah, you guys are sniffing around, didn't you? Sniffing around. Big up to you, my G, and congratulations to Barcelona. Also keeping Hansi Flick as well. You lucky bastards. Big up to Lewis, man. Hope you're well, my G. Darren, my Jenna. They're on the ground up for Darren. Big yourself up, man. Yeah, my one buy me a coffee member. Legend, bro. Tell them again, AJ. Big up to Darren. 40 likes. Amazing. Didn't think we'd get there. Still trying to get 50, but I only wanted to know from 40. Big up to you. Vincenzo genuinely will dance on they will dance on repeat. Big up to Tyson and big up to Vincenzo in the building. They had 4 times our passes and 3 times our shots. Vincenzo, nothing. What have I missed here then? What does Odegaard actually do? Oh, there you go. What does he do? He runs around. He looks busy. He runs and people think, oh, look, he's pressing from the front. But if you don't stick a foot in or you don't get the ball half the time, they're just running around like a dog chasing or a cat chasing an infrared. Just running around for no reason, bro. No reason. Spot on. Arteta at his best. 3 finals, 0 attempts to win, 1 Obert masterclass. Tell them again, my bro. AJ, I was hoping you would win. Glock 14 did nothing. First touch and ball control, very poor, and I'm a big fan. Obviously, you're welcome to. Again, he didn't really do nothing, but he wasn't supported. I was annoyed with him, though. Keep trying to play it off first time. You need to notice that once you've done that once or twice and you haven't got support, stop trying to do that because no one's with you. I hear it. Napoleon. Welcome in, Lewis C. Amazing stuff, AJ. That's what I want to say, man. Mr. Parade, so many reasons. I mean, bro, it's probably best to not go gel. I couldn't have been there even if I wanted to. But we are going to be back in the UK tomorrow. And we're back to business, man. So close, guys. Unlucky. Appreciate that, bro. PSG were there for the taking, but Arteta had to play his favourites. Yeah, facts. Cowardly tactics. Right back to factory settings, my bro. Trossard, I honestly don't even know. I gave him 7. Big up to Tyson, but yeah, maybe a 6.5. I'll leave it as it is. Big up to Vincenzo, man. What a legend. Kai after the goal did nothing. So 7, no more. I think I gave him 6.5. Yeah. Who came on for Skelly, though? I'm getting really baffled now. Was it Martinelli? Or did he come on for Trossard? Someone in the chat let me know, because my stream was going in and out. Saka 5, almost perfect on defense, but didn't turn up at all in attack. Facts. Shane was giving him good credit for the defensive work. But that's what we're saying. These are meant to be our wingers, attackers. What do you mean defensive work? That's all it is with Arteta. That's why the way we play, that's why the players are tired loads, bro. They do so much more running than other teams do, even without the ball. Absolutely crazy. Saka did very little, always run into traffic, did not create anything. Facts. Well defensively, but going forward, no. Maybe Havertz for the goal. My Arsenal man of the match is shared between Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba views, of course. Yeah, absolutely. For me, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You're right, actually, because they kind of stayed on for the whole time. But for me, I'm gonna stick with Miles Lewis Skelly. I don't know. I just thought he was good, man. Do you know what I mean? For such a young man, you know, we told you he's a midfielder, man. But yeah, but if you told me Saliba or Gabriel, how can I argue? Absolute legends they are. You know what I'm trying to say? 41. Come on, guys, love that. Did anyone tell me? Did anyone tell me who came? Who came on? Was it Martinelli? Where did Martinelli come on for Trossard? I think it was for Trossard. Trying to remember who else came on. Subamendi, Timber, Martinelli. Someone help me. I'm having a bit of a brain fart here. Someone help me, guys. I know Martinelli obviously came on because he was just doing his normal bullshit, giving away the ball. I don't think he affected the game either, to be honest. I'm going to give him a 6. So we've got him in there with his rating, but I'm having a big brain fart. So let me know who came off for Skelly, please, or what the other sub was, if you don't mind. And if you've got a question or whatever your comment is, if it's important, please put it in again, so I can get to it. Subs, Madaway K came on. That's who it was, isn't it? Madaway. No, I've got him there as well. Martinelli, Eze, Zubamendi, and Gyökeres. Eze came on, didn't he? For Miles Lewis Skelly, I believe. Okay. Hear that as well, bro. I don't do well with crowds. Same, bro. I can't take the everyday NPC brain. That's what it's gonna be. And if anyone chats shit or feel like they can do something, I'm gonna end up going to jail. Listen, I'm in Bulgaria, is what it is. You know what I mean? Next time that anything's going on, or I'm gonna be down there next season, hopefully. I'm gonna try and get some tickets for the women and try and get down there as much as I can. So people still feel froggy. Leap, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Leap, nigga. Sorry about that word, you know what I mean? But is what it is. Tyson, I got my volunteering instead. Honestly, bro, yeah, come on, man. Could never skip out on that. I hear it. Yeah, to be honest, I got little man, can't be taking him down there. No, on my vibe, he doesn't know that daddy exists. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. Hey, big up, my bro. 41 likes. Can't complain. Would like 50, but it's all good. Odegaard went off for Gyökeres. Arteta put kind of 10 for some reason. Exactly. Why did he finish the? Sorry, he didn't finish the game. But why? Or did he? He might have actually. Why? Can someone tell me that? Why? Other than the goal, he did absolutely nothing. The same as Odegaard. He's so bad, you have to get subbed. You're meant to be our captain. You're meant to be leading us to glory. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Flipping ridiculous, bro. Big up to the Phoenix in the house. Afternoon, all in chat. Poor management yet again. If you want a super tough defense, you'll need a disciplined defense. Serie A 1990s. This team didn't have it against PSG due to Arteta. I agree. I've literally said the same thing, my bro. I said, I'm proud of my players, but it was never going to work under the system. Same in the Carabao Cup final. Whenever you play a big team, a good team, this system's not good. It's good for marathons, but never the sprint. Big up to you, and big up to Mr. Pads. Bigging up AJ for volunteering. And you know what, everyone? So does my brother Shane. Huh? He also volunteers for the elderly. But people don't see that shit. They just see how he feels about the Arsenal, just like me, and start chatting shit. Do you know what I mean? So Big up to my broski in crime for that as well. Top Goon is saying the referee was in their favor. I mean, again, I never want to ever call for the referees. Yes, the refs are bad. Yes, VAR's bad as well and corrupt, in my humble opinion. You know, but the thing is to try not to let it get down to things like that. Just like maybe it should have been a penalty for Eze when we played Atletico Madrid, but it wasn't. So we could have came out of that winning 2-1 instead of 1-1, but it weren't. The rest of the game we were shit and didn't do enough. So I'm definitely not going to lean on decisions and things like that. But big up to you, my bro. No way you want to go parade. Yeah, of course, bro. We won the league, man. We won the league. Do I feel fucking devastated that we ain't got a double? Of course I am. I might not be alive to see another Champions League, but we won the league, man. You know, so we can feel down, we can get bantered, and I'm here for all of that. But at the same time, it's only so much in it because we are the Premier League champions. So yeah, until someone wins it next year, we'll always have that. But big up to Beef, man, legend. I'll get banged up again. Damn crowds, reason why I left London. Hey, bro, that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm too old to be doing this fucking, yeah. So anyone wants to jump and trying to attack my person, I'm going mad. You might as well open up a cell for me there and then. You know what I mean? Big up though. Will you plan on reacting to music with Doug and Jay? It would be fun to see you breaking down street politics and music with them on ViewsTube. Bro, I mean, that would be amazing. Let me be honest, first and foremost. That would be amazing. Amazing. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why I got Jay, like, he's my cousin, like my first cousin's brother, innit? So while we're not directly related, yeah, it's like a family, it's like family tree, innit? Doug, I've met through the internet. He's always kind of showed me love earlier. So, you know, when man saying, oh, we need to do more, I thought to myself, yeah, let me try and think up something where I could. But the only reason I got Ginger J is because you know, he didn't want to talk about the stuff that happened with him, innit? And I understand that. I didn't hold that against him. I said to him, bro, like, it's going to be football. He's a Man United fan, innit? So straight away, I've got Arsenal fan and a United fan. I'm an Arsenal fan as well. So I took myself out of the equation. I'm going to be the host, answering the questions and delivering the show, but they are going to be the panelists, and I can't wait. I've still got a few bits to do for that, and I'm trying to do another little something. I don't want to talk too much about that either, but yeah. So now that, you know, well, now that we come to the end of this trip, I'm going to be traveling tonight, back in the UK for tomorrow, and we are back to business, baby. I'd love to do that. To be fair with you, Mr. Pads, as well, I am going to start doing some music ones again, even if they do get copywritten, you know, just for the love and just because people are asking for it. It won't just be gangs. I'm going to do, you know, I did do a Digger D story, so it weren't just gangs. It was more about him and his career and his gang life stuff. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of that stuff as well. You know, I want to be a lot, you know, especially because now we're in the summer. So, you know, there will be content on this channel as always, but yeah. So for the other channels, I'll try and get some stuff on there and get a lot more done, man. But yeah, great idea, Mr. Pads, man. Can't lie. Great idea, my G. Let me get rid of that then, because we've done that part of the show. And I just saw the bloody thing from Prome again. What a legend, bro. What a legend, bro. Big up to Prome every single time. Now, we did lose. We did lose the final, guys. You know what I mean? We didn't win it. Yes, we're proud of the team, but that's why a lot of them got 7. You know, only Skelly kind of got 8. I don't think anyone got above that, in my humble opinion. You know, I am proud of my players, but we did lose. The system did let us down, and so did the in-game management for Mikel Arteta. So, of course, do you want to blame Eze? Do you want to blame Magalhaes? Some people have done. I'm not going to try and call you out for that. You're entitled to your feelings, just like Prome. He's entitled to feel jolly and in a good mood today. The only thing I don't allow is when you're projecting onto other people. You feel great, amazing. No Jehovah's Witness stuff. But anyway, blame game. For me, I'm sorry. Again, it has to be the manager. Has to be the manager. I'm not going to go on him too much, because I'm being upset for him doing what he does. It's kind of like Kai Havertz. I can't get upset every time with him directly because, excuse me, is it his fault that the manager loves him? You know, with Arteta, like, there's no one governing this guy. You know, he's in control of everything. So you can't have a guy like that who's as stubborn as he is. with no pressure to deliver. Because that's all that told me when that status came out about him in March and all that shit when we was getting whacked up in the Carabao final and that. There needed to be jeopardy for him to take it serious, and there just wasn't. So for me, it's no surprise that we've only ended up with one trophy, but it is a big one. It's not quite the Champions League though. People will say it's more important for their reasons. For me, I need to see a champs, man. I'm sick of this shit, you know. But anyway, that's the blame game for me. I don't really know who else I can blame, if I'm being totally honest. I've seen some people blaming Mosquera, and you shouldn't. He's a young man against fucking the best winger, best left winger on the planet, the best team in Europe. So ultimately, it's the best team in the planet. Like back-to-back Champions Leagues. Now that's a dynasty. That's something to be proud of, isn't it? Winning the first one as well for us would have been something to be proud of. Dynasty, I don't know. The way we play football, you know. Excuse me. I don't think there's any need to do rivals watch. The season's over. You know, we don't have rivals. They're watching us at the moment, laughing at us because of the Champions League. Maybe we can do this segment as well. What would be your overreaction? We're in the overreaction theater. What would be your overreaction? People saying I was overreacting, blaming Arteta. It was bad referees. It was, you know, just the rub, you know, the rub of the green or whatever they say. It just wasn't our day, sort of thing. When you set up like that, you're all, like, we're going into the game with one arm behind our back. That's how I feel. I'm not telling you to feel like that. I'm just explaining how I feel. You might see it differently to me, of course. When you start with Odafars and Havertz instead of Eze and Gyökeres, it's worries. It's worries, man. What the, you know what I mean? What? So is it an overreaction to say, you know, the manager and the system struck again? Because I don't think it was. You know what I mean? There's no point in me doing ratings court because I just kept the 2 with the first 11 tactics sort of thing. I just done the ratings there. So we don't need to do that. That's my overreaction moment though, guys. The system and the manager let us down again. The in-game management and the personnel that started the game let us down again. You know what I mean? I mean, do you know what I'll do actually? Because some people might not agree. If I've missed your chat, I'm really sorry. Lobobski, 25's in the building. I can see you, my bro. Hope you're well. Big up to you each and every time. Make sure that we're liking and subscribing. I told man prefer attackers, Rice, Odegaard, Eze, Gyökeres, Madueke, or pen takers, sorry. I told man pen takers. Big up to you, Beef. Hope you're good. And I think I was cool. Actually. Lebobski, do you want to see what's wrong in that sentence all week? Do you not see what's wrong in that sentence all week? Hold on. He was selfish. Arteta said he wanted to take the 5th penalty all week. Oh my God. Oh, like I keep saying to you guys, this manipulation. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? You're centre back. I don't care. You've got cojones. I hear that. Like, we're proud of you, man. You're one of the captains in my opinion, but you're centre back, big man. Sit down. Like, you're the boss. I'm trying to win this. I'm the boss for a reason. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll tell you what we'll do though, just quickly. We're gonna start a poll. That's what we are gonna do. And the question, down to bad luck. Hold on. Right. Well, we're gonna put that in the thing now. Putting that in the ether. We're putting that in the ether right now. So make sure you see the poll. You heard me? Make sure you see the poll. That's now up. So what we will do, gang, is give you a little bit of Time to hit the poll, make your mind up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive.
Time is up, my people. Time is up, my people. I hope everyone's clicked on the poll. Let's have a look what it's saying. Is the loss down to bad luck or was it system and personnel? 25% say bad luck and 75% of you legends have said it's the system. And of course, the game management, the man picking these absolute bozos to represent our club. Not the best players, just his favorites. Amazing stuff, man. Big up to you legends, especially, excuse me, for participating in the poll. I appreciate y'all. And can we even move on to anything else? I mean, ratings, we've done that already. Maybe we can do this. Three things we learned. Three things we learned. Let me jump back into the chat. I'll go to the bottom. If I've missed anything, my apologies. As Shane always says, if it's, you know, if it's important, put it in again. Put it in again. Three things we learned. Jesus. They don't. I'll get to that in just a minute. Let me just try and find where I was somewhat in these comments. Proud of the players, not the manager. Gabriel wanted the glory. Very selfish. Yeah, possibly. Usually drive everywhere so you'll be safe. Yeah, man. Big up to you, Tyson. Let me just go to the bottom here, guys. I can't lie. I'm slightly disappointed in the players, only in the sense that they should have sensed the blood and ignored the manager. Yeah. It only looked like MLS was on that vibe. Great point. Great point. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like 80% sure that we left it all out there, but there is a little bit of a, do you know what I'm saying? Because it's the system, the way we play. But yes, sometimes you need to step up, just like what they did last year in the Champions League. If you feel it, shoot. That's what Saka said to Declan. Everyone on the bench was pointing for a cross. So listen, man, that's a great point. Big up to Tyson, man. I know he wasn't selfish in my opinion when Zubimendi. Okay. Like I said, for different reasons, innit? For different reasons. But I think you're both right on this one. Chose to take the penalties. Selfish. Arteta said he was all week. I think I read that. Lev, yeah, that was the money before, wasn't it? Big up to AJ. Do you not see what's wrong in that sentence? All week, yeah, that's crazy. Know what's wrong? Big eggs. Big eggs? You talking about the eyes? I was thinking, what? Speak English, you know. Speak English, you know. Let's keep it civil though, because if anyone starts getting rude, they'll be on a naughty step. The only reason Arteta plays Lewis Skelly is because Zubimendi is falling off a cliff. Well, he's played 1 million minutes, but yeah, that's the reason why Miles Lewis Skelly has basically been a nearly man this year, you know, taking the piss out of, and Ethan for his favourites. He doesn't like when you do too much stuff. Like Max Dowman getting a bit ahead of himself, looking good. Sit down for time. That's in Arteta's wheelhouse each and every time, bro. Each and every time. Leader say that Zubimendi fuses club. You guys don't know anything about football, right? So you lot are disagreeing, but you're being rude now, Lubobski. So what I'm gonna do is don't be rude. You can disagree. Don't be rude. Don't be calling people names. Don't be telling them they don't know nothing about football. We're gonna hold a quick little timeout for that. Think about what, yeah. Think about your actions. If you don't agree, then type out why you don't and be able to express yourself without saying rude things. It's not like crazy, like suck your mum or nothing, but you know what I mean? Just because you're not swearing don't mean you're being polite. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The same for AJ, the same for everyone. Disagree, but just do it politely. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll tell you what, forget all of that. Let's go down to the bottom. Let's go down to the bottom. Why does it say banned in their thing? I just put them on timeout. So I hope no one's actually tried to ban him, because I just put him on timeout. Just put him on timeout. I didn't ban him. So I hope no one's tried to do that. Yeah, if I see it, then it might be mad. Did you see the post-match presser yesterday when they asked Arteta if he will look to emulate PSG style of play in the future? He said yes. What? Lying straight in our faces. Oh my god. I didn't watch no. I did. You know what I'm like, but because I've obviously missed out bare segments. Where was the presser? Was it a short one? Do you want me to play that? Just met an ex-boss at supermarket yesterday. Was a blessing. They were worried. Big up to you. Suj Lebowski, being British means nothing if you support the club. I'm not British. Okay, so what's he trying to say? That there was more stuff being said, obviously. Like I said, it wasn't like totally rude. He didn't swear at no one, but it's like a gal. Because you might not be swearing doesn't mean you're being polite. Start telling people what they know and what they don't know. Hold the time out. But I never banned him from the channel like I did with PFC. Just put him on timeout. So hopefully that's the case. I know one else goes mad. But anyway, 3 things we learned. Well, the manager is not going to change. Ever. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The system doesn't suit our players. Or the system doesn't know how to attack. So it can suit the players, or if that's what you want to say, or if you say we don't know how to attack, that's valid. And yeah, the Cronkies don't care. There's 3 things. There's 3 things. We can't attack. The Cronkies don't care. And the system is not good in big games, one-off big games. It's not good for a sprint. It's good for a marathon. So that's 3 things that I've learned from that game. And it's pretty much been the same thing I was saying for most of the season. Let's go down to the bottom. Like I said, if I've missed loads of things, just say it again. It was about 8 minutes long. Ooh. I tell you what, there's no point in me reacting to it now because I can't use the camera. If anything, I'll react to it tomorrow. I will be in the country early doors. So whenever I come on in the afternoon or late afternoon, early evening, whenever I come on, we'll have a look at what everyone's got to say. Yeah. So nearly 3 hours again, guys. Amazing. Thank you, everyone that came through. You know, thank you to Suj and Prom, absolute legends, for supporting the channel, obviously. And if you shared it out, though, you're an absolute legend as well. Definitely, if you liked. I don't think we got to 50, but 40 is not bad when most people are going to be at the parade right now. So really appreciate you guys sticking with me, messing with me like that. Big up your shoes and socks. Now, I'm pretty sure that. Hold on, is BBK going live? I'm not sure. Is he traveling? I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't know if he come over for the parade. It's expensive, but maybe he would. Maybe he would. So I'm not seeing him here. Let me just type his name quickly. Stick with me, guys. I'm looking for BBK. Can't find him. Maybe he's set up for a late stream. See who's like. Oh, look at Rican. Rican's gone live. We'll send you to Rican then. So all of you don't leave just yet. 30 of you legends in the building. Get over to Rican. He's changed his name. Was Guna Rican. Now it's Rican Football, I believe, or something like that. Make sure you get over there. Show him all the love in the world. Hit him with a views raid. And the next stream you see from me will be back in the UK with the camera on and back to some real business. Absolute legends, man. Have a great day, my.
You borrow my car now. Don't wreck my shit.
Man, nobody gonna wreck your man.
Shit.
Your hands up. Man, give me the damn keys. Nobody gonna wreck your damn car. My damn nerve.
He was smacking me like that. He put his hands on me again. I'm gonna knock the pixie dust out of his ass. Let's start this motherfucker.
Oh, what? Pep. Oh, what?